Happy Friday, everyone. I'm just stopping up real quick just to say a few things, that I was noticing. You know, Sharon, the pictures that you showed when you said never before seen pictures of SG, those are screenshots taken from videos that are up on my channel. So they're not never to be seen. I know, Night Owl. They're pretty old from pretty old videos. I mean, it seems ironic to me. Well, I'm sure you don't know the irony yet, but you will soon, I'm sure. That you keep saying smoking causes cancer, and that I had somebody in your room said SG had chemo brain before the cancer. Yeah, the irony of those comments. Hi, Tanger. Are really strange because you say you manage to say something too about when I say about the people in my room are normal people, and you didn't seem to get that. The reason why is because we would never even say those things. It wouldn't cross our mind to sit there saying things about chemo or about cancer, or even to lie and for me to claim screenshots from a video that you've had before. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't. I'll have to check it out, Sandra. I'll check it out right now. I mean, how is it possible that your people in your room are that easily fooled by you? Oh, beautiful flowers. Ooh. Oh, I did see that. Yeah, but that happens every time there's trivia at any. Oh, okay. Yeah, that happens a lot when people have trivia because of the fact that it comes up different in the background, and that's why it's a good idea to always remind people to refresh their screen. I appreciate you guys too. I really do. I love them. They're beautiful. But uh, it was nothing to do with what you thought, or what we were like thinking, but it wasn't. It's usually with trivia, it's about people, not realizing they'd have to refresh the screen and stuff like that. But um, I just find it really strange that we were fooled into thinking that particular people from that channel were kind when I see them sitting there and partaking in cancer bullying. I mean, I don't care what they want to call it. When they're saying, "Hi, Bobby Ramos," yes, he is. Yep, he is. He's fine, Andrew. He just said he was tired. That's all. To partake in, you know. But I'll tell you what I did see. I did see her and Tiffany both leaving messages for Jules. So I do believe that um, a long time ago, I put up a video where, hey, Jack, put up a video um, one time. No, it wasn't that I put up a video saying how a while ago on Andrew React, Jules had said if we could get all of the bigger channels, I guess, in this community, because there isn't really any huge ones, to go against SG and tell their truth about SG. And maybe we can get rid of her if we all combine. I made a video showing those screenshots where Jules had said that. And I mean, I don't know. Every time I go live, every time I go live, she did say it, and I mean, I don't know how much money it actually takes to convince channels to do that, or how much blackmail it actually took. But it sure seemed like, that was the case. Just in case anybody doesn't know, I am not monetized because basically I got ballparked right out of the fucking algorithm by these people. They started, I know now that they have taken down the thumbs down key. Well, it's still there, but for a while there, I mean, think about it. Hi, Diane. If you can have, if Secular can have as many accounts as he has, if those spam accounts can have as many accounts as they have, I mean, Secular, for instance, is a good example. We know he's got at least 11 Secular Human accounts because they're like Secular Human 1, Secular Human 2, Secular Human 3, and they go up to like 11. Then he's got Beefus, Reefus, Sticky Balls, God knows how many others, I mean, I can't even imagine how many others he has. Welcome, Diane. Then it's very possible due to that I don't even know how somebody would remember all the passwords to fucking accounts like that. But man, he can make that shit fast. And he's got to have it as like different, different email accounts or something because, uh, Socular. No, it was Socular. Socular. They were saying Socular. Hi, Janice. But think about if you had 5 people who had 11 sock accounts, that's 55 accounts. I mean, 55 thumbs down, And when you have people who don't realize about the algorithms, right? So if that's channel owners who had made 11 sock accounts, okay, and they want to make certain that one channel does not do good, all they got to do is keep hitting that thumbs down, you know, and then if they incite their subs to do it too, and that's what was happening. Okay. Now, once that happens, people will say, oh, yeah, but still, that's a view. But, but it's, when it becomes that you're 80%, dislike to 20% like, then that's when it becomes something that YouTube is not going to, you know, recommend, you know. I mean, I don't, I don't know if I show up in many people's recommended videos. I do know that I've heard Luna, man, and Luna was bashing me in Traveler Girl's live stream. I'm a little, uh, you know, disappointed by that. I'm a little disappointed by that. I mean, come on, man. You can't sit there and uh, continue to bash somebody and think that that's still not being hurtful to people. Someone you don't even know. Secular is 16 faced. He's a bad, bad guy. Sorry to say it, but he is. Sorry, Secular, you are. You are a main issue in this whole fucking disgusting, aggressive campaign. You literally are a main reason, Secular, for what occurs in this community. You are a main cause of it, Secular. Whether or not that makes you feel good and happy about your handiwork, I don't know. But, hi, Cindy. But you are a main problem. Um, Now, there's other people that we know of with 10, 20 freaking accounts. We know that Jules has at least 4 or 5. We know that her husband or boyfriend, whatever he is, had at least 4 or 5. We know that Bobbles has some. We know that Sharon has. Thing is a lot of people have 1 or 2 sock accounts so they can see. I would recommend people get at least 1 sock account because you wouldn't believe the people that you have that have blocked you and are saying shit about people in places. Um, but I was surprised NetNet took down her kind video about me. I don't know, maybe because I mentioned it. I don't know. Maybe she got threatened. Maybe I don't know. That's sad. It's sad when someone makes a kind gesture and then you don't know if they've been made to feel like harassed again by people. That, perhaps it had calmed down for her in personal harassment. until she decided to say something supportive against me. Um, it's a sad fucking day in society when people think chemo and chemo brain and lying, um, saying never before seen photos. I mean, they're from my fucking page. What do you mean they're never seen before photos? They're screenshots off videos that you I mean, that's not even my house. Chicken Lips there makes a video with screaming in the background, trying to imply that's me. It's not me. That's not my house in those videos that Sharon put up. I clearly posted what. I don't have lawn chairs in my fucking house. Why would I have a fucking lawn chair in my house? No, seriously, why would I have a lawn chair in my house? And they want to take. Yeah, but the people in there are like going, oh my God, that's her house. I heard that Munchausen and hoarding goes hand in hand. And they think we aren't normal. I mean, okay, maybe normal is not the word. Smarter, uh, more humane, uh, more decent, politer, educated, have some class. There's loads of more qualities that the people who don't do those things that they do display by not doing them and not condoning them. You know what? It's not even qualities that get displayed. It's the way they feel about themselves inside. That's how you can tell better people, a better caliber, better quality people, is because, sorry, when when you see people who can condone and stomach things like, you know, talking about chemo and cancer, I get you. Well, be more specific. It's all projection. Projecting what? They're projecting a bad image of themselves, is what they're doing. I don't know. To me, they're projecting a bad image of themselves. They don't look good to decent people. If they don't care what decent people think of them, it's because they aren't decent people. Like I said, people see themselves, they see other people as they are. I'm sorry. People see other people as they are. And I mean, these words like it's projection, it's deflection, uh, and they are insecure. Those are such blanket words. But I bet you each person in that room probably could be such better people if they left it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't comprehend stomaching, stomaching. It's not even about scammers. It's not even about that. Like, I've been called a scammer. I'm not a scammer. Insecurities? Some people I think are just evil and they probably do have a they're like narcissistic. They've got a high confidence level and think everything, they're entitled to something. Like, I don't necessarily think Sharon is insecure, but I do think she's validated by the wrong reasons. Like some people, they're validated by how many lies they can pull over on somebody. Some guys are validated on how many women they can use. Some women are validated on how many men they can use. Some people are validated on if they can get their friends, lovers to cheat on them with them. They're hollow inside. I don't think there is any emotional word or distress within them half the time. I think they're hollow inside. I think some people are just born empty to be demons among us. Like Michigan Maid was saying the other night, the devil rules the physical world. And is it ethereal? Like, beyond this realm, the bigger picture. Like, like we have to see beauty. We have to be beautiful people inside in order to make beauty out of the ugly that's around us. Yeah, is that the good part of like that what's inside of us, Tanger? Like, like when I've actually studied on this because there's been studies and I've researched it and I'm not reading out of a book like other people do on their live streams. They sit there reading out of or they show somebody else's video, some doctors, but I actually will read and watch. I mostly like to read rather than watch videos about things, but uh, I usually will pull up articles about things, college studies and everything. Um, but when trying to research into this, yeah, mystical and non-defined, yeah, yeah, that's ruled by beauty. Now, if somebody has that within them, then the thing of vibrations is a real thing. That's a real thing. Now, a person who is a manipulator and wants to manipulate a whole room, and a lot of people are really, no, it's not always easy, Diane, but you have to follow your instincts, mystical, what's inside you, Diane. Like, if there's remember when Tom Reed, I remember one time, had stopped at a taco truck. He stopped at a taco truck, some restaurant, with a loud generator. And he kept the camera on Daisy inside the truck. Daisy was freaking out. And he had a lot of people in his room. So the whole time we could hear the generator of that taco truck, okay? And watch Daisy going, I mean, she was freaking out. It was really stressing her out. And in the meantime, you could hear him out there, like talking, but not to us. I don't know if anybody remembers this. All right. Now, that whole combination there, he's a very smart man. You see, he reads those books. He's smart, but not in the good ways. He's an evil person. He, I think, I mean, man, I don't want to think that we all liked an evil person because I do feel he did bring us together. Um, but I do know that there's a lot more to the whole Tom thing. I'm not gonna say I do know. I think there is. There was a time when he'd be talking about the birds and the trees, and he was kind, very kind, and relaxing. Had a great voice. But this particular incident, he'd go through these spells where you think, yeah, he'd go through these spells where sometimes he'd be nice as pie to everybody, nice and calm. And then other times he would be get out, get out, get out, get out. You know, he's always kind of gone through that. He's gone through some severe depression, man. Wow, really, Night Owl? That's fucked up. So here's the thing, is like, well, you got to think of this too. Let's say this about that whole Tom and Daisy thing. Well, I have much compassion for him here. No way. Oh, no way. I bet you I've heard him yell and say he was going to kick her before and stuff. Let me just say, though, here's what happened with Tom and the Daisy thing. And I'm sorry, I know you're friends with Bobbles now, Tom. And I'm not trying to start anything at all. And I'm not saying it was just Bottles. But I am going to say that imagine when something that you used to enjoy, right? Which was going out with your dog, taking pictures, filming things, and you get appreciation for something that you love doing, right? So you're grateful, okay? I think Tom actually did get himself into a place of that. I think at first, yeah, there was a lot going with Tom, and Nitty did no positive thing there. Let's say that. He had self admits he had a knee to his neck, and he doesn't only have a knee to Tom Reed's neck, in my opinion. In my opinion, Monica was not run over by a car, and that is not in my opinion. And I never actually finished this particular commentary, which I should. I know I've gone from the ethereal, the vibes, and everything to so much. So I'm going to go back to, I hope maybe somebody could just be a little personal assistant for me and scribble down what subjects I never finished, because I really want to finish the one about the generator going and how it made me feel, and use that as an example of using vibrations to mess with people. And then I really would love to go back to what I'm talking about here, because I don't hate Tom Reed, because I like to find everything like the pot. I like to find the oyster in a pearl, the pearl in the oyster. I'm sorry, the pearl in the oyster. Um, but he enjoyed going around with his dog doing things. Hello, Alyssa. And what started happening was, I remember Bobbles in particular having a video where and and Mr. Bobbles reaching out to me saying we're having everybody call on Tom. And her video was showing Tom Reed driving with Daisy and saying, ain't nothing I can see in that rearview mirror except that dog's big head. I mean, she's cute and all, but all I can see is that dog's big head. It was Bobbles who called the police on you to get pulled over. I said, nobody loves Tom more than Daisy. I mean, nobody loves Daisy more than Tom. I said, I don't agree with calling anywhere on anyone. And that's God's honest truth. Okay? I ain't not your baby doll. That's when he used to use that American flag thing as his avatar. He reached out on one of my older videos in the comments and said, hey, and he gave me the phone number and he said, we're having everybody call and report Tom because Daisy is impairing his vision. Just in case anybody is wondering why Night Owl puts up her app, she just recently had a bout with breast cancer and did have a mastectomy. So when Babbling with Bobbles channel sits there and talks about, one-tittied people, which I know, we made a little joke of it last night, but I mean, it doesn't mean that it's, Pizza Hut. I like Papa Gino's. Papa, can you hear me? That's why I always sing when I see Papa Gino's. I can't even believe it just popped out of my mouth just then. That was like an uncontrollable thing that fucking Papa Gino's does to me. Isn't that messed up? Papa, can you hear me? It's fucking Kurt from Glee. That guy got me singing that stupid song. Papa, can you? And he also got me singing if you like it, then you better put a ring on it. If it's something like that. I do that to my daughter all the time. Because fucking, we were some Glee fans. Well, because I would get all the series on, not buy them, library. Support your local library. Support your local library. Support your local library. Love your librarians. They are so important in the life of a child. Love your librarians. I mean, I can't tell you how fortunate of it was that the high school was right next door to our library, you know? Thank you. I know. That's what made me go live tonight, not yo baby doll, was because you see how I said not yo? How you like that? Uh was because someone in Sharon's chat was saying that I had chemo brain before chemo. And I thought that is fucked up. That it's still sitting there. She gets mad over the word shaky. And she's been talking, letting comments like that fly for so long, man. For so long. I've been seeing comments like that, man, for almost 2 years. Since the moment. And what makes it worse to me is when I realized a month ago or 3 weeks ago, when it occurred to me It hadn't occurred to me that I was unmodded before Tom. Like, he already knew I was stage 2. He knew it was going to be worse than stage 2. He knew it, no matter what, it was gonna, the news I'd been called in for was going to be something worse than stage 2. And he already had it all set up. No, yeah. He never spoke to me again. I became a kook that was lying about cancer. Cancer! That's what he said in the interview. He threw me to the suicide trolls. He did. Tiffany. Sorry, Tiff. That group, they had their eye on me when I got cancer. And it was just too juicy for them. It was like throwing in, what's it called? Chum? Is it called chum? In the water? And a bunch of sharks come? That's what happened. You were all witness to a fucking miracle. And they hate it. They hate it. We are good, the ethereal, in a mystical sort of way, right? We've got that in us. By being here, you know you have it in you. If you're here in the right positive reason, then I have to say Michigan Made is a very smart person. He's a very smart man. Super, super smart. Probably one of the smartest people I've ever known. I'm not kidding. I don't throw that around a lot. In the profound, like, you know, yeah. I mean, blow my mind kind of shit he comes out with. But it's stuff I think, and he puts it into words, which is what I am so, like, you know? He actually went to be a teacher, but there was no money in teaching, and that's a shame. I think he'd be a great professor, though. Ooh, like a Stephen Hawking, like quantum physics kind of shit. I mean, but not as hard to understand, you know? Blew my mind when he said that because I've been thinking that, but just didn't know how to say it. Like, I was like, always, oh, there's a real battle between good and evil, but he put it the way it's meant to be put. When he said the physical realm is ruled by evil. Evil rules the physical realm, like the devil. I can't remember if he said the devil or how he put it. I'm not as good as him, but it made sense. And I've always known that. I just didn't know how to say. Technical difficulty. He threw me to the walls. I mean, he threw me out there. He sacrificed me. I was a sacrifice. Like, sacrifice. Chang was getting old for them to keep talking about. Sorry about that. And God bless his soul. Seriously, bless his soul. But believe you me, if this would have gone a different way, I'd have been the next Chang. I sometimes can't help but wonder if Jules didn't start being attacked when she gave to my GoFundMe under her name. You know that? I wonder if she did start getting attacked because she gave to my GoFundMe and she used her name. You know that? I know that it, yeah. Hi, Tommy. How you doing? Oh, yeah, aren't you going live tonight? Is it Saturday night? No, it's Friday night. Mm-mm. You can come up if you want, but I don't drop my link anymore. I text it to people. So you'd have to, like, text me, because Tommy Highway does UFO stuff. I don't drop it anymore because you know what was happening in the back chat. People saying stuff. That's why I couldn't even have guests on anymore talking about stuff like cryptids and stuff, cause you know, I'll tell you what, if Tiffany reached out to her, if Tiffany and Ollie reached out to her after she donated and became friends with me, then I will believe that she is possibly has been getting suicide trolled, but not by me. Maybe. I'm not sure. No, no, no. She's stuck on harassing me too. Haven't you seen all her shit? Yeah, she ain't been talking about Bibles lately though at all. Mm-mm. Hey, Tommy, when you guys show the clips of the UFOs and stuff, if you were to show clips from, like, just little clips of Tim's show and some of the things, maybe even the one where I guest hosted on with you guys, co-hosted or whatever, guest host, I don't know how you put it. Nobody does though, right? Not your baby doll, nobody does. Ow, everybody does. And ow, ow, oh. Oh. Somebody's kicking my ribs. No, sir, I'm just kidding. That's a joke. A clear joke. Clear joke. It's my cat sticking its claws into me. I'm an ass sometimes. I can't. I can't help. Whatever. It's only kidding. Man, I've gone on to so many different fucking. I never even finished about the poor Daisy with the fucking generator going. I don't even know where Tommy Highway went. Paranormal was in here too. Jax was in here a minute ago. You could even play the one Jax was in. Can we get permission? We won't play the whole thing. In the land of Mars, where the lady smokes cigars. Yeah, look at George Burns. He smoked cigars. He lived for fucking what, 100? 100? 189? Something like that? Something like that? Hey, I'm taking roll call. I want to know who's here. Bobby Ramos. Ramos. Bobby. Bobby Ramos. Bobby Ramos. Roll call. Bobby Ramos. Ramos. Where are you? Everybody has to say here. Not yo, baby doll. Baby doll, not yo. Are you here? Baby doll, not yo. In the room. Yay or nay? Tanger, S. S. Tanger. Do I hear a tanger? A tanger. Well, we know Owl Night is here, but we're going to take roll call for her in 2 minutes. Same with Cindy Infinity. Underworld, paranormal. His quip was, don't fall in love with your bed. That's what George Burns used to say. Don't fall, that was his secret to long life. Don't fall in love with your bed. My favorite bar was called Infinities when I was growing up. I loved it. Not that I loved that bar. Well, I love this bar. Hey, 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 hey. I love this bar. See, I guess I could do like for China. Bum, 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 bum. If it was a girl's China. Bum, 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 bum. Let it, you go, okay, yeah, okay. Right. Right. That's what I'm doing. Getting out there and living. Alrighty, George Burns, Mr. Burns. I dated a guy who looked like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. I was in such throes of ecstasy I didn't notice. Then one day, on Thanksgiving, I looked at him and he was wearing this really oversized suit, like where, the bottom of the pants legs were like touching the ground and shit, and didn't have his hat on. And he was doing the dishes, nice thing, right? Because I had done all the cooking. And I thought to myself, oh my God, I'm dating a smaller Danny DeVito. I'm dating Danny DeVito. When did that happen? I never went to the Hippodrome. It's the SG and Bobby show. Woo! It's the Bobby Ramos show. Bobby Ramos has a new phone. Let me light that woman up here. Let me get that gun-slinging bitch up here. Gun-slinging bitch. Yeah, she come up. She go, and then she swings it around her fingers. The gun. The gun. Cheyenne says, wow. Yeah, gun toting, that's it. Gun toting, not gun swinging. Not gun swinging. Where the fuck is a gunslinger? Did they really swing it around their fingers? I sent it to you, Bobby Ramos. See, we can laugh at ourselves here. Because our shit is funny. Here she comes now.
Hola. It's the Bobby Ramos show.
Gunslinger. You should have put a picture of Clint Eastwood in there. Bobby Ramos.
Hey, only when I have to be a gunslinger.
I can't hear
Not
her.
all the
She's got
time.
herself muted, I bet. Let's see. Does she have
Can you hear
herself
me?
muted? Nope. Do I have her muted?
SG, can you hear
No,
me?
I do not. But I can see her
Hello?
talking, but I can't hear her.
Hola.
We can't hear you. We don't hear you. Tell her to go out. Oh, you know what? My fault. My fault. I gotta go out and come back in. I'll be right back. I'll be right
Okay.
back. My fault. My bad.
You can hear me, Cindy? That's cool. How's everybody doing? SG, where are you? You left me alone by myself. I'm scared.
Should be.
I hear a
Should be.
whistle.
You should
Hey,
be scared.
hey, how do I sound?
Low. I can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me.
Yeah, turn your volume up.
It's all the way up.
Hmm.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. This is
You're fine.
my new phone. My husband's gonna go have to return it tomorrow.
You must have it hanging from the ceiling or something so that it doesn't flip
I
over.
don't I just no I just have the shittiest luck for phones. I don't know what it is.
Muy bueno, gusto. Or she sounds good to me.
Muy bueno que.
Yeah, I can hear you laugh. That's good.
Oh
I
yeah,
like
well
that. You know
I
what's
laugh.
funny is
I
when
laugh
we're
a
on
lot.
like a three-way call with somebody and me and
Uh-huh.
you get each other. And so we
I know.
laugh about the
Yep.
stupidest shit
I
and they
know.
don't laugh the same time we do.
Yep. Ooh, ooh, God.
I'll say something like really stupid And,
Yeah.
and me and Bobby were able to laugh.
We'll be cracking up.
Yeah.
And
Nobody else, no one else
gee,
gets it.
I wonder what the other person is thinking of us.
And it's usually like something really mean too.
Yeah.
And me,
Mhm.
I am a pearl. You are a pearl. I love
Oh,
you.
Sandra's a pearl.
She did good at her
Sandra's a beautiful pearl.
she is.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me to send you the link, Tandra? So tell us about your day, Bobby.
My day, I slept practically all day. I think it's my diabetes. It makes me very very sleepy and tired.
I think it's because you dream of me and don't want to wake up.
Gee, I barely go to sleep a couple of hours a day.
You dream of me and don't want to wake up.
I say no, no, I don't want to. I don't want to wake up.
So when you're not on here live with me, you're dreaming of me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, that's what happened with Mr. Rourke. That's why he's not around anymore.
Oh no, well, she's too busy somewhere else.
No, because one day he said, "Was I on your show this morning?"
Oh, really?
He goes, "Were you live this morning?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "I wasn't on your live stream this morning." And I go, "No." And he said, I must have been dreaming. He goes, "I had a dream I was on your live stream and I came on and I said, Hola, hola everyone."
Yeah.
And then he never came back again and stopped talking to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, after the things he's been posting about you, I don't think you really want to talk to him.
Nope, I don't ever
It's
again. I
terrible.
never had
The
blocked
things
him before.
that things that he's putting up is like, whoa.
It's mean,
Like,
isn't it?
what kind of a man does that? That's all I gotta say. I mean, you would expect it from a female, but a man,
I wouldn't even expect it from a female.
not even a man. Nope. Mm-mm.
Maybe a man that is really a female.
Yeah, but you know the way. Yeah, but you know the way it is. It's on YouTube. Everybody has to, put their two
Yeah, but
cents
I
in.
talked on the phone with him a lot.
Really?
Oh my god, hours upon hours upon hours. We were wicked good friends, I thought.
But
I thought we
then
were really, really good friends.
where did this all
I
come up?
told you. That was the last time we talked. I said, Hola, in your chat. And I said, no. And
Uh-huh.
then we probably talked or laughed. And then he never came back again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Yeah, but then he was over there sharing so
Yeah,
bashing
hating
it
on
bad,
me.
like
Hating
really,
on me.
really bad. Like, mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
Have you seen? I hope you know I didn't mean your dog, Blue, in that video.
Oh no. I seen it. I knew which blue you were talking about. Sharon's friend's blue dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she did go through a lot of peanut butter in 7 days.
That's a lot of peanut butter. I got
Just
I
bought
got
a
a lot
cake.
of grandkids in the weekends, and they love peanut butter and jelly, but I don't go through peanut butter and jelly like that. And I have 11 grandkids. That's a lot of peanut butter.
I think you're behind in the audio, Tandra. I think Tandra, because I said that about librarians a long time ago.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Like
Mm.
librarians rule. Yeah.
Yeah, like a long time ago.
Hmm. But that
I
blue,
like to
a
act
Sharon
out a
blue,
librarian, and I have a ruler, and then I spank people with
SG, that
it.
dog blue, he's not a pure pit bull.
Well, somebody in the house likes peanut butter.
Yeah.
Strange that his initials are the same as peanut butter. He's a pit bull, PB, and peanut butter, PB. There could be something to that.
There could be.
And I mean, I never even would, like, think of putting peanut butter on my vajayjay to have any animal eat
Well,
food.
that's just gross. That's way going too
Yeah,
far.
but I find it amazing that she's gone through a case in 7 days.
Yeah, exactly.
She only had 2.5 jars
Yeah,
left.
yeah. That's a lot of peanut butter.
From 12 jars? Was that
Bobby,
12 jars she had?
yeah. Sandra says, Bobby, ¿qué tal, chica? Ah, my Sandra's the only one that understands me around here, I think.
Yeah, why don't you come up here, Tanja, and,
Yeah, tell
Tanja.
her to come on.
Tanja!
Yeah, come on, come on.
You should change it to S. Tinger, then your Stinger. Stinger.
Oh my god, it's
Coming
gonna
up,
be one of those
Stinger.
nights.
Stinger.
I needed to laugh after today. All I did was sleep, sleep, and sleep.
Me too. I was
I was
supposed to
so
go out
tired and I didn't even do anything all day.
because of me.
Yes,
Because
it's
of
all your fault.
me.
It's all your fault, SG. All your
Everything's
fault.
my fault.
Yes.
I would thought you would have
If
known
my,
that
if my
already.
husband comes and tells me, come out, you didn't cook me anything, I'm not telling him, no, I didn't. SG kept me up all night. This is not my fault.
Yeah, everything's SD's fault.
Yes. Uh-huh.
She's a douchebag. She's a
Bobby's gonna
douchebag.
Bobby's gonna jump on the bandwagon now.
Yeah, you may as well. I mean, it seems to work. Yeah,
Oh
Tanja.
my God. Nah, I never do that. Nope. I like to make friends and keep them.
Yep, me too. Me
You
too.
know, that's
Hmm.
just the way I am.
It's a
Mhm.
good way to be.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Mhm.
Hmm. What time is it?
On my phone, it's 7:33.
Oh, it's early.
Yeah.
Early, early. Is that Tanja? I actually sent you the link if you want to come up. Dun, 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 dun. That's the Tonight Show. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You did?
Mhm.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You used to watch Johnny Carson?
Oh, I used to watch it. Yeah. I'm telling you, when we were smaller, all those old shows from the very beginning that they started, we used to see them because that's all my parents would allow us to see.
Old shows. I thought you said old shows. I was like, chose. What's chose?
No shows.
Old chose. I was like, see? I was ready to say, see, Nitty, you didn't make up that word.
well, well,
Chose.
well, I can say it. I can say it.
Yeah, isn't it chose or
So,
cholo? Cholo was the word
Cholo.
somebody said one night.
Cholo is one of those Hispanic guys that wears like the khaki pants with a white
T-shirt, like a woman beater
yeah,
shirt,
yeah,
tank top.
that's a cholo. I was a chola back in the day, not anymore.
You were?
Yes, I was a chola.
You wore khakis
Yup,
and a tank top?
and my bandana on my head.
Red? Red?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yep. And we used to, and
Chicano.
we used to, and we used to, and we used
I'm
to,
a
we-
Chicano.
hey, hey, and our
What?
boyfriends back in the day usually had the lowrider cars, the cholos. I'd be bouncing on those cars cruising around.
Get the fuck out of town. Get out of-
What's
With the
happening?
fucking fuzzy dice.
Yes, I was a chola. You can
With
believe it.
the fuzzy dice.
Hell yeah! And the Shane steering wheel.
And the what?
That's a cholo. Yep.
Mm-mm.
Yes, it is. Yeah. You
Oh
call
my
them you
god.
call them low riders nowadays. They're low riders. But yeah.
That is fucking funny.
In my day it was cholos. Yeah, my dad was a cholo. My
Did you
mom wasn't,
have
but my dad was.
did
Hi,
you have
Tanner.
hi, sweetie? Did you have leopard skin fur along the dashboard?
Oh
No,
God.
Hot pink.
You know about
Hot
that,
pink.
right, Sandra? Hey, by the
Yes.
way, back in your day, you didn't get to meet a cholo.
Oh, I've met some, sure.
Yeah,
That was
you
her
see,
first boyfriend was a break dancer.
Oh, he
really?
wasn't a cholo. Yeah, he was a break dancer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
No, it's true. True story.
Yeah.
Please tell it.
it is
Yeah.
a true story.
Wow.
That's the whole story. I mean, what's the rest of the story? He was very good. He was the second best in our school. I mean, we had a big high school, but
Uh-huh.
he wore the pants with the zippers all over them, and
Oh yeah.
did that caterpillar thing.
That's how I busted my boob.
I know.
I
I
was a break dancing bartender stripper.
I
All
remember that.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
cocaine.
not really a stripper. I didn't strip. I kept my clothes on, just had no underwear on.
Oh gosh,
Remember that I would squat over the dollars, pick them up
that's
like
like
that,
inside out stripper.
and do the caterpillar. And then one day I was lopsided while I was doing it. I didn't know why, because one
Yeah,
had popped.
it's like a tire pot going flat, right?
It's how I got bald too, by spinning on my head.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah.
I
There was
understand.
no cancer involved. It was all breakdancing that did it to me.
Right.
Stay
Break
away from it.
breakdancing is a bitch, man. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, stay away from it. Seriously,
Yeah.
doesn't work out.
Yeah, he was really good. He was a good break dancer. Robert. Robert.
Bob.
Oh, those Roberts.
He didn't go by Bob. He went by
I
his
had me a few of those Roberts.
Last night was funny because one of the answers, I was doing a little like recap of the trivia.
I watched your live today.
You did? And
Yeah.
the name was written in the room. They go, "Good night, Bobby," for the answer. Like it was Bob. The answer was Bob.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going, come on, you guys. It's from Cheech and Chong, let's make a dope deal. What's your name?
Who?
Begins with, ends with, and it's like, begins with B, ends with B.
So Bob
Bob. Yeah.
Bob, what? Yeah, I didn't know the answer to that one. My guess was Kermit the Frog.
But it was right there in the room. Kermit the Frog was never on Cheech and Chong.
But what I know I've watched all the Cheech and Chongs.
Well,
Nice Scream, Nice Screams is
SJ,
my favorite.
it all depends if she smoked one of those good ones, then probably she did see Kermit the Frog there.
I'm okay to admit that I do not smoke weed.
I used to see a lot of things back in my day.
Yeah, but
Actually, it was on the album. It was on the album where they would do, they'd knock on the door and say, "Hey, let me in. It's me, Bob." And he's like, Bob's not home. Or whatever the name was they were using, or Carl's not home. So, no,
but
it's
he's the
me.
guy that
Let me in.
weren't you saying who was the guy that sung the Sesame Street song though?
Oh, oh yeah, it is Bob. Yeah, Bob was the answer. I
Bob
switched it
who?
around a few
How is
times.
that an answer? Bob who?
His name's just Bob, man, on
There's a
Sesame
guy
Street.
just named Bob, and
He's dead now.
did he have dark curly hair? Was he that guy, the white guy?
He was white, but his hair wasn't curly. It was kind of straight.
Was
And he always was with that lady, Linda, the
Lin-
lady Linda that couldn't talk, the deaf lady. Was that her name,
okay.
Linda? Remember her? And she would sign sometimes
Did
around
he,
him. And
did he for real though make up that song and sing it though? Did
well, I
he?
don't know if he made it up, but that was his
Mhm.
his He goes,
His his
"Who are the people in your
in the neighborhood.
neighborhood? In your neighborhood?
In
Yeah, your
neighborhood.
neighborhood." And then you would also do one of these things is not
Like
like the other.
other.
One of these things just doesn't something. Can you tell me which one is not like the other before I end my song? Something like that.
Ba-dum bum.
Yeah, I loved Sesame Street.
Me too.
Hi, Mr. Tim.
Did
Had
Mr.
you?
Tim just come in the door? That was like a really cool radio sound effect. The
Yeah,
door.
right. Too bad it didn't happen before I said it. Hi, paranormal. There's paranormal.
That would be fun if that noise came on.
Sounded like a fart. Did you guys
Came
hear
on.
it? It wasn't
That's
me.
my
What the fuck?
that's hey, that's me opening my front door to sit outside.
I like
It
it.
sounded like a fart. I knew it was you, Bobby.
It's
I knew it
always
was
me.
you.
Fart.
It was always me. Blame it all on me.
We
Everybody
know,
does anyways. I'm just like Luna.
we know the farter around here, SG.
Yeah, we do.
Is it me? Is it me? Is it me?
No, we're just
we,
laughing.
we ain't gonna mention no names, okay?
No names. No.
Okay,
I feel like
it's
it's
wrong
me.
right
This
I feel
channel,
like
this channel does not allow any names derogatory. Please.
here.
The rules.
No, really, is it me?
No,
No, really.
it's Roscoe. Shh.
Oh, he doesn't fart.
He growled. Grrr.
Yeah, he growls.
Grrr.
He didn't do the sound effects though for my video. In fact, most of them were me. Those farts were really me.
We know, honey.
A couple of times people have thought I make my mistake by putting that little fart in the beginning,
hmm
and people think it's me. Like I don't see. Listen to Bobby.
I think the zipper of your jacket is probably what it is. Every time I
Yep.
zip up my jacket this winter, you would be like, "Did you
Did
fart?"
you fart? Yeah. Oh, is it? Oh, and I don't like that beer drinking shit they're playing. That beer drinking shit. What's beer? I heard a song today. It was like, oh, that liquid gold. I thought it was like a fucking commercial, but it wasn't. It was actually turning into a long song about like basically the history of beer. I was like, we drink it in the morning, we drink it in the afternoon, we drink it all the time. I was like, we are turning into such a horrible society.
What are you talking about? What are you
Some
watching?
song.
Oh,
I do not drink.
here comes the zipper.
See? That sounds just like a fart.
A fart, say it.
Just like a fart. Mm-hmm.
To entertain you.
What time is it where you are? Not yo, baby doll. It's Spanish, but like drunk music. Do you know any music like that, Bobby?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I stay away from the drunk. I don't drink. I don't like to be around drunk people
But
at
is there
all.
music like that?
No, I don't.
No,
No.
I mean,
She says that
people.
it's
No,
it's
people play. No, people play any music and they get drunk to it, whether it's Spanish, English, or rap or whatever the
no.
hell.
She says there's two kinds of Spanish music. Easy going, and then there's a drunk kind.
Yeah, there's a Spanish and then there's Tejano.
Then there's a what?
There, Tejano music.
Tejano?
That's dancing music. That's like
Tejano. Tejano. That's I say it Jewish.
take me to the
Tejano.
dance. Yeah, take me to the dance hall.
Tejano.
We're gonna dance and drink. Yeah, Tejano music.
See, if you're from Mexico or just Hispanic and you're also Jewish, you would say Tejano, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
Tejano.
but I'm not from Mexico. I'm from the USA.
No, I
So
know you're. I know
my
you're from
language
the
my
USA.
language is what my language is way different than the language from Mexico.
Right. No, I wasn't talking about you. I was saying,
Because over there in Mexico they talk it correctly. Over here it's more like Tex-Mex. It's mixed.
But do
It's
you think that all of that originates from Spain originally? Because I always think that the American Indians, Mexicans, Spanish people from Spain, that they look Jewish to me. And the more like I hear like Bobby say words, she'll say them and they'll have that in it, like the way Jewish people would say.
No.
And I think but listen,
my grandparents were Aztecs Indians.
Oh,
right.
Cool. Okay.
Yes,
That's
I have
cool.
Aztec in me. Yes, my both grandparents on both sides. But
Very
my
cool.
parents were born in the USA, and so was I.
Now, what year was it? And like, because I feel like a lot of I mean, Aztecs. Wow, that's really that's fucking
And you know what, Tanger?
what.
I have my aunts, all my aunts on my mom's side, they live in Rio Grande City. And
Okay.
it's half a mile to cross the border.
Oh, okay.
And if you listen, no, wait a minute. But if you listen to my aunts talk, they talk like they're from Mexico. They
Hmm.
perfectly, but we don't. That's the difference. I don't know if it's because they live so close to the border, and they have French and everything, back and
Hmm.
forth. People come from Mexico all the time. It's very easy to cross the border.
Hmm.
But my aunts actually talk like if they were born over there in Mexico, and I
Hmm.
don't. I think very differently. My Spanish is way different. But I've also noticed that a lot of Italians and Spanish and all that, certain words sound the same and mean the same, like Spanish words.
Right, because it was
I
from
can I can
Spain
actually I, yeah, 'cause
when
I can
Columbus
actually
had to take the
yeah
the
I can actually
Spaniards.
yeah I can actually follow a conversation. Not everything, but more. I can make out what they're saying. In other words, because
Hmm.
Right, but the
of the
thing
words
is that I
Italian.
feel like American Indians even look like they would could be,
Yeah,
the same because when Columbus left
yeah,
Spain during the Spanish Inquisition, it was the same exact date of the last night of where the Jews had to either convert. Now
yeah,
they would be like dark because they're
yeah,
in Spain because of the pigment, like
yeah.
the heat, the sun. There's more sun, so they don't get burned. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Like they have more pigment in their skin. But then over here, then you had American Indians that were using. I don't know. Like I heard, if 1492 is the exact date that they either had to convert or the Jews had to leave. And I feel like he could have brought a lot of Spanish Jews over here.
Are there a lot of Spanish Jews? Were there?
I think
There were.
there was a lot of Jews in Spain. Yeah, was the Spanish Inquisition,
Uh-huh.
and it ended on the same night that Columbus set sail. That was the last night they had, and
Okay.
a lot of
Huh.
the the like ship owners and stuff. What they were doing was they were taking passage from Jews, from Spain, and a lot of the Jews were like swallowing or hiding their gold and stuff within them and hoping to get to some new world, you know. But what would happen is they get killed on the ship. So the ship owners were taking the passage and then they cut them open and take their gold.
Yeah, that
And yeah,
was a brutal time.
yeah, but
Yeah,
Columbus
it
didn't do
was.
that. That's why they always was speculation that Columbus may have been Jewish because he didn't do that. He actually left with a shipload of Jews. But
I
those
didn't
things
know
get
that.
lost within history. That's why they think a lot of American, the Native Americans were
SG,
actual Spain.
SG, read not your baby doll's comment.
Tex Mex and
Uh,
regular
I
Spanish.
think she got it right there.
I live in Texas, where there's lots of Tex Mex
oh,
Spanish.
okay.
Right, so it's all from Spain.
The one before that one, SG. The comment before that.
About the right, but it's still Spanish, which means Spain.
Yeah.
That would mean that you actually probably have Jewish heritage
Well,
because
I won't doubt it, SG, but I really don't
yeah,
know anything about that.
yeah. Well,
You look at me.
yeah,
You look at me, and there's nothing.
yeah. That I think most people
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, are
But
actually,
my grandparents on both sides and their parents were Aztec Indians.
It's
yeah.
cool.
I just
Yeah,
think that he brought a lot of Spanish Jews out of that,
yeah,
because the dates coincide with the
yeah.
last day of the Spanish Inquisition. They
Mhm.
had to convert or be killed.
Yeah, convert or be killed. Yes.
Yeah. And you would think
I,
they would
I,
look
I
the
would have
same.
converted. I don't want to be killed.
Uh, no, I would
It's hard.
leave. They
It's
left.
hard.
They had to
You
convert
know?
or be killed or leave. Convert,
Oh,
be
okay,
killed, or leave.
okay. I didn't know about that part.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So a lot of them paid passage, but not all of the ship owners that were
Yeah.
trying to bring them somewhere else were as kind as Columbus was.
And gee, and my ex-husband, the one
Mhm.
that I was, the one that I told you about, right?
Yes.
He
Yep.
was he was Cherokee.
Cherokee. Oh,
Yeah.
huh.
Yep.
But even the swastika is an old Indian symbol. It's just tilted like 45 degrees
Yeah.
or something like that.
So
Yeah.
it's a peace symbol of peace.
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, they knew something. They knew that using that would be
Right.
a slap in the face because
Absolutely. Yeah.
it's Jewish and Indian. They said that an interpreter who came with somebody who was like talking to the Indians could speak, Hebrew,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and they understood each other,
Yeah.
an Indian and this, Hebrew speaking person, and he,
There are
you know,
a lot of quilts with this swastika symbol on them of
yeah, they're
peace
Jewish.
that cannot get, they're just getting burned. They're getting destroyed
That's
because,
horrible.
yeah, I mean, nobody wants a swastika quilt in their house. I mean, I
Right.
get,
But it depends on how it's twilted.
no, these were all from the 1800s. So this was before the swastika was, I can't think of the word right now, was switched around intentionally to mean.
Oh, so they're that old. Oh, see,
Yeah,
that
these are
proves
old.
right there
These
that
are really
Hitler
old
knew they were
quilts.
Jews.
You
That's
Hitler
right, Mr.
knew
Kim.
they were.
Most of the people down here have guns. I
Yeah,
know how to use it. I know how to use them.
Hitler must have known. Hitler knew.
yeah, he knew that
Yep.
wasn't an intentional.
Yes,
And
it was
I just
flat,
can't think of the word right now, but it's in my.
like a backhanded
Mhm.
something. It was though. It's a slight slap in
Taking
the
some,
face.
yeah, taking something and turning it around. I just can't think of.
Yes, yes, yes. He knew then. He knew.
Mm-hmm.
He knew. He was a smart guy. I
Yeah,
mean, the shit that they had uh underneath, like in Antarctica, that's why they won't let anybody go there. That Operation High Jump, man, we got chased out of there by oh god, it was incredible. That's why I wished we could get like paranormal underworld. If I saw Tommy Highway was in here, uh, I'd like to be able to play that episode of where I had guest hosted
yeah. You got to
on
get. I know I give you too much shit about it, but I think if you get StreamYard on your laptop,
yeah, but I would like to get UFO Man's approval though to even like be able to,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah.
Sure.
hmm I don't know if you happen to know his phone number or anything paranormal. I can't. I do have Tommy Highways. I can't remember. Like I never label my fucking phone numbers. Like,
Sorry.
a Chinese truck driver gave it to you. Hmm.
See, I don't know if you want a swastika on your car because it
Me neither.
the meaning is completely changed now, and I think it would be
hmm
misinterpreted.
I think so too.
But
Isn't that awful? They changed the
it is.
meaning
Mm-hmm.
when you think about how deep it goes.
Yeah.
I'll think of
So
that
much.
word at 3 in the morning. I'll try to get.
Mm.
But
Mhm.
it's a
So tell
beautiful.
us about your garden and your fairy lights and everything.
Oh, it's a beautiful day here today. It's just gorgeous, beautiful. The all my gardens are so colorful right now. Everything is in bloom. The azaleas, the dogwood, the tulips, daffodils, the lily of the valley are coming out.
Wow.
Everything is just gorgeous. So I took a few pictures. I just walked around and took a few pictures for you. But
Is that one of your avatars? Your flowers?
yes, that is called
Oh, it's
a.
beautiful.
Does anyone know what that is? It's called
What is it?
a
No idea.
I
bleeding
couldn't hear.
heart. A bleeding heart. Bleeding
Oh
heart.
Wow.
yeah, they're very poisonous. Don't let your animals eat them.
No, they're not in the area where my animals are.
Or even
Oh,
deers. Don't let deers even eat them.
I don't
They're
have.
beautiful. They're so beautiful, but
They're
they're so poisonous.
so gorgeous. Now, animals have a tendency to know plants that are poisonous to them and not eat them.
Not dogs.
But not dogs, probably, yeah. Well, my dogs
Mm.
don't really eat plants in my yard. So,
There's one that grows right where, the crack of the sidewalk is. It grows through it.
oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like, it's so pretty. And one year I did try to pull it, but it's in the crack of the sidewalk. It's starting to go again. And it's the best thing to do is to, when it does start, is to like probably cut it right down. But it's so pretty and it's sad, whatever. I don't know how it ended up inside the sidewalk.
Yeah, they don't really volunteer very well here. I've had to intentionally plant them a couple times.
Mm,
But
yeah.
there was a gorgeous little plant in my yard when I first bought the house 16 years ago, and it kind of faded out, so I replanted it.
I really don't think you should hang that from your mirror, Mr. Tim.
Probably not.
No.
I really don't think so.
It will be misinterpreted.
I'm already misinterpreted.
Appropriate.
That, like, because you would
Appropriate.
hang it, even though no matter what you think it means, it if you're referring to it as swastika, I mean, like,
The word I was looking for is reappropriate.
yeah. So it's not even meaning peace and travel anymore. It's meaning
Right. To reappropriate.
immediately, unless somebody was to know the history on it, it would put you in danger. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, just wouldn't send off the vibe you might want to be sending off, is all.
Right, right. Kind of like neo-Nazi. Not to mention the blonde hair and the blue eyes.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, it was a gorgeous day here. I took my mama Jude. She's not my real mother. She's my chosen mother. I took her grocery shopping today, and she's agoraphobic, so she doesn't leave the house. And I got her out of the house today. We went to Whole Foods. It was a mob scene. Took her about 2 hours, but she got enough groceries for about a month. So
It
that
was
was,
a mob scene at the grocery store?
yeah. The where she lives in Silver Spring, Maryland, there are very few grocery stores.
Wow. I went to one the other day that was like, it was so quiet in there, and there was like this
Mm,
nice music playing. They didn't have as much as I wanted, but it was
that's
like a price
lovely.
right or something. But
Chandler, we only have two grocery stores, which is Walmart and HEB.
Oh, really? We have
Yeah,
about
my town is little, little, little. Everybody knows everybody.
we've got Wegmans, H Mart, China Wall, Harris Teeter, Giant, Safeway, Whole Foods. I know I'm missing a few. We have a lot of grocery stores around here
yeah, we
in
did
Virginia.
too.
But in Maryland, they don't have very many. They have like Trader Joe's, Lidl. Oh, we have Lidl, and we have that other one that starts with an A. What's that one called? We have a lot. Too many.
That's good.
Mm.
If we wanna go cause like for shopping, I mean, all we have is Melrose and Walmart. So we
That's
should have
it.
to go. We should have to go to Corpus Christi
Yeah.
for shopping for clothes and stuff like that. Yep.
Are you near
Wow.
Corpus Christi?
45 miles away.
Oh, I've been to
It's
Christi
beautiful,
before.
right? It's
Oh, it's
beautiful.
gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
There were these man o' wars though that were about 12 inches long,
Yep.
floating in the water. These
What,
blue
those
bubbles.
jellyfish?
Yeah,
Yep.
but they're massive. They're like these blue bubbles with pink
Yep.
around the top and these long
Mm.
tendrils that can
Mhm.
poison you and actually kill you. And I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a kid, and my cousin and I, we were like 7 or 8. We just were swimming with them.
Oh my God.
My grandma's
Mm.
like, "Yeah, just go swimming. It's fine."
Really? They didn't sting you?
No, no, mm-mm.
Hmm.
But I mean, they stung other kids. I mean, they
Yeah.
did sting and kill people. They just
Yep.
not
And that hurts.
me.
Yep. Mhm.
But you weren't scared?
No, because my grandma said it's fine.
That's interesting. That's
That sounds like
interesting. I
my
wonder if
grandma
your
would say.
body didn't emit a certain kind of adrenaline that makes them sting people who, when they see them, get fear.
People were going around with a stick and and popping them on the shore.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Uh-huh.
that's terrible.
Well, no, I mean if they're washed up on the shore, they can't get back out anyway.
So flick them back in.
You can't. The waves will keep washing them out. Like once they get past a certain point, and you can't get them back out to the point where. And there were so many of them, SG. I mean, there were
Yeah,
just
but if you can save just one.
they kill people.
Do you know that the Portuguese man of war
That's right.
jellyfish is a single cell amoeba, and that it actually breaks off into portions, and all those portions they come back together at night to be one big huge jellyfish.
And you
All
want us
those
to
little
save them.
jellyfish, huh?
You want us to save them. Aldi, that's his
Because
name.
they're so incredible in design,
They are. They're amazing. But I'm saying there were plentiful.
Yep.
and they
And they
each have
do
their
what
own like
people
task.
do.
You know, each one of them, when they break off in the day,
Hmm.
each one of them has its own duty. You know what I mean?
I was
And yeah,
I
and
was
then they
really
go back
taken
together.
by them. I've done a lot of drawings of Portuguese man of war in my
Yeah, they're
adult
really
life.
incredible.
They were really inspiring.
Yeah, they're really incredible.
Very
The
beautiful.
octopus too, man. Wow. I mean, there's got to be another. I often think that when they think they're gonna find alien life in outer space, I think it's really underneath the ground. You know, like it's in the water. That's where it's to be found before they end up decimating it already. They're like when they do that industrial, that with the big net, that industrial fishing, whatever it is,
Uh-huh.
and they scoop up everything and man, they just toss shit aside. And I think, God, how could they? How could they? How could they think everything is theirs?
Yeah,
You know?
we're overfishing all the oceans and we're also polluting all the water. So there won't I don't think there will all the fish that we eat will be farm raised eventually
Oh,
in our
it's so
lifetime.
gross too.
I think in our life. I won't eat tilapia. I just won't eat it. It's just weird that tilapia can survive in still water
And
with
what?
in still water. Like you can
It's
have a baby pool in your backyard and you can raise
And there's no
tilapia.
there. Wow.
They eat off their own filth.
Yeah.
They do though, and I mean I just can't eat that. I can't eat
Okay.
a fish like
Well,
that.
I've never eaten one, but I'll make sure I stay away from it because I'm never off.
I just ruined tilapia for a few people.
well,
It's
they
okay.
come from the Salton Sea,
Well,
and the
they're
Salton
easy.
Sea is that what it is? It's not really a sea. Is that the name of it? The Salton Sea? Is that the name?
I don't know. I just
Uh,
know that they're the only fish that you can raise with still, in still water. You can farm. They're really easy to farm raise because they don't require any oxygenation. They don't require plant life, anything like that.
Wow.
is it the Salton Sea? It's in California, but
Salton
it's
Sea.
not a sea.
I think it's
It's
Salton Sea. SUL.
yeah. I might be saying it
The
wrong.
Salton Sea. Yes,
Yeah,
that
Salton
sea.
Sea. It's not even really a sea. It's like
No,
it's not even really
trap.
a sea
It's trapped in a desert, isn't it?
in California.
Yeah,
It's
in
in
California.
California.
It's trapped in the middle of a desert.
Yeah, and it used to be a real big uh where like how Area 51 is when they were
Mm-hmm.
testing,
Yeah, it's right
they would
next to
do the
that.
same things there.
Yeah.
No, it's not next to that. It's the prior to
Oh,
prior to Area 51. It was Salton Sea, or whatever it is. And that used to be a big tourist area, but it's all
right.
abandoned now.
It's all abandoned now. No, it's right next to Slab City. I watched Slab City's how I got involved in YouTube. I'm just fascinated with Slab City, and it's right next to
Yeah,
the
and
Salt
all the
Sea.
tilapia. where like almost now they're like, but the thing was what people didn't know was the government was testing shit in the
They're
water.
still testing shit. The people in Slab City, if you on their videos, you can hear the bombs going off. It's just they reduce the size of it.
Isn't that something?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where like really the whole tilapia problem was coming in, was that, wait a minute, they were they were toxic. I mean, and that's all abandoned though, isn't that
Well,
creepy?
for homesteaders, it's a really cheap, affordable way to get protein for your farm for
It really
self-sufficiency.
doesn't taste bad, tilapia, but it is like, it's really strange how
I can't
you
eat an
know,
animal that eats its own shit. I think that's gross.
how do all fish probably, what do you mean it eats its own shit? Like how
It
does it?
lives in its own filth and eats its own shit. It doesn't require any
That's how it
outside food source.
survives.
Yeah, but don't fish hatcheries like live in, or is it rushing what is that? Like fish hatcheries are in that little tiny
Well, like shrimp
enclosed.
farms and other sorts of salmon farms and things like that, they have to add greens or moss and things. They have to aerate. They have to circulate the water. The water for tilapia does not have to be circulated or aerated or anything added to it.
I just muted myself right when I went to talk like a fool. I don't know why, but um, is it like plankton and stuff? Aren't they bottom feeders really?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, they're really even thought of as like, I don't even want to say what they're like. Kind of, they're bottom feeders like
Bottom feeders.
catfish, and
Hmm.
crabs, and all of them. They eat nastiness, but we eat those too. I'd
Yeah,
rather eat a tilapia than a bug.
I'd
No,
rather eat a bug.
Bobby Ramos does not eat that. I can
I
eat
would
everything else. Tongue, eat, eyes.
Ugh.
if you offered me tilapia or a bug, that would be very difficult for me to decide. And I hate bugs.
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't be able to eat a bug.
don't know if I could.
I don't care if it was chocolate covered
I did when I was 5, though. I was dared to. I ate a worm.
and you ate it.
I
You ate a
think
worm?
I think I did. Yeah,
You think you did or did you?
I think I did. I'm not positive. I might have
I
faked it somehow. I
I could
don't know.
never even touch a worm.
But if someone dared you when you were 5,
If I ever touched a worm, I would need psychiatrist help.
I touch worms and grubs every day working in the garden.
Never. If I ever did, I would fucking freak out.
I throw them
If
to my
my
chickens.
hand even brushed against a worm,
My chickens love them.
I would die.
They use them down here as bait for fishing.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
use them everywhere as fishing, but if I touch it,
You
yeah, I
never touch the
can't.
worm.
I had a worm circus when I was a kid.
I used to take them out.
Yeah, I I tried
You
to
used to do
train.
what?
Take them out of the ground when I was smaller.
Yeah,
And
Worm?
train them.
they're like little bitty snakes. They're kind of cool.
I used to
Mm-mm.
do that with the ladybugs and the night lights and all that. Uh-huh.
Yes,
But I would let them
Mm-mm.
go though.
Bobby and I were
One
normal.
time I hit my head and I
My
saw
parents
flies
would
on
always tell me I
everything.
needed to let them go, and I would. Yeah, I knew better. Yes.
One
Mm-hmm.
time I hit my head and I saw flies on everything. My stroller fell over backwards and I hit my head, and then I remember I was like 3 or 4, and I swear to you I saw flies on everything for a little while.
I bet you did.
My mother would try to give me a cup of tea and I would say, no, no, there's flies on it. Yeah, it went away finally, thankfully. It was just like a couple of days ago I stopped seeing them everywhere. I thought it was damaged.
Mr. Tim, you should start a plant garden on the top of your truck. You know how they're putting gardens, like green roofs on houses so that you can garden on the top of your house. You should do that on the top of your truck.
Really?
Okay, I thought it was a great idea. Yeah. I mean, it's in the sun all the time, right?
Maybe he could put fucking flower boxes in on the sides of his
On the
truck,
sides of the
all along
truck.
it,
Yeah.
and paint like fucking like stuff on the side of his truck, like it's an outdoor scene,
Like
and
a
then line his truck
van.
with flower boxes.
I think the whole top could be just, 4 or 5 inches of soil. And then
Yeah,
you
but what
start
about getting
planting.
underneath fridges and stuff?
I think it would only take, it would probably add another 6 to 10 inches. Yeah, I guess.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
All right. All right. Well, yeah, the heads of the sunflowers would get like,
Oh, he's
big
living
sun.
wait a minute. I live a day at a time, Mr. Tim. I really have nothing to do tomorrow. I love
All
Night
right.
Owl.
30 feet
I
by
love
30
Night
feet
Owl.
is
You know, she
good.
really listens to me. She really listens to me. I tell her, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Live for today. And that's when me and Night Owl do. Yeah.
Yep.
30 by 30 is a decent sized garden, Mr. Tim. That's an impressive garden. It's not a small garden.
He goes, I'm just making conversation, Night Owl. What the fuck? It's not the
It's
plants
not
of
the plant.
tomatoes, zucchinis. That's too much work, vegetables.
I love it.
SG, my mom's 84 and she has a flower garden and a vegetable garden every year.
That's what I want to be if I'm
And
84.
she's 84. Mm-hmm.
I feel
Better to
84.
have a vegetable garden than to be a vegetable.
Exactly.
Did you
Exactly.
just make that up?
That's
That's
what
your,
she says. That's why she says
I
she
did.
likes to do stuff around, because she likes to move. She says if she doesn't move, then that's gonna be the end of her.
Right, that's what George Burns said. Don't fall in love with your
No,
bed.
my mom has a lot of energy for her age. A lot. Mm-hmm.
tomatoes and
What?
zucchini are prone to bugs. Those are kind of difficult. Cucumbers and green beans are easy.
Mm-hmm.
I like to grow dried beans for the winter, peanuts. We can grow peanuts in Virginia, That's really fun thing to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've got lettuce, mostly greens in my garden
I
right
grow the devil's lettuce.
now.
I do
And
not.
then I put in zinnia and dahlia. This year I'm doing a cutting garden. I never ever bring flowers into my house in vases. I spend all my time outside, so I like just
What's
enjoy
that other
that.
stuff? It's really poisonous. White something.
White.
Remember Michelle Pfeiffer was in a movie about it? White. You could poison people. Oleander.
Oh, white oleander.
That's what I grow.
You grow that?
That and the devil's lettuce.
I have a butterfly garden. Maybe I should have a poison garden too.
You ain't trying to poison.
My poison
That's,
garden.
yeah, it's my poison garden.
That would be fun.
Don't mess with me. I'll poison ya. Or I even grow those peppers that you can't touch. If you touch them and touch your eyes, you're done for. I
I
grow
don't know.
those. And
You
I
know.
can't, and I chocolate dip them and I send them to my friends.
Oh my
Not my
god.
friends, but not my friends.
If I get some chocolate from you, I'm not eating it.
Nope.
Yeah, I was wondering if Sharon got hers yet.
Oh, stop, you silly.
Next time Bobbles comes on, her eyes are all red. Because I did that. I touched them and then I touched my eyes. Because you know what? When somebody says,
Don't burn.
oh, don't touch
They burn.
those.
Are they the little round ones? SG, are you talking about the real little round ones?
Yeah, and they're like colorful. And they say, don't touch them. They're
Oh no,
like a tiny pepper
I
plant.
have a plant in my backyard,
Yeah. And people go,
and I didn't
don't
even
touch
plant
them.
it. The birds did it for me.
You have to touch it after they say don't touch it.
No, I don't touch them. My
Well, I
husband
was
does. I don't.
5.
I
What did
don't
you
even. I
want
don't
from
even eat
me?
'em.
I
My
was
husband eats 'em.
5.
My husband eats them. I don't. I don't. I don't like. I can't even. I have a. I have ulcers and all that stuff. So it's not. It's not a good idea to be mean.
Oh, I don't want to eat anything that I can't touch. Whoops, where'd Sandra
Uh
go?
oh. Uh oh.
Sandra.
Hello.
She'll be back.
She'll be back. She'll be back.
My mind always goes straight to fucking stupid shit. Who was Catholic? The Pope? He is? I didn't even know that. Just
I'm
kidding.
Catholic. I'm Catholic.
The
The
Pope.
aliens abducted me for a brief moment. It was
But you've
actually a
been gone
year.
for 6 hours. You've been
Yeah.
gone for 6 hours.
Yeah, it was
See what
actually, it
Jack
was,
Smith?
huh?
You see what Jackson missed? Jackson missed you getting kidnapped by the UFO, the aliens.
Jax.
So do they take you to
Yeah.
midnight mass on Christmas Eve? Do they? Do
They,
they?
they
Did,
erased all memory of it. I think it was a year I was gone. I mean, it
Wow.
felt like 5 minutes, but it was a year at least.
no, it's only 6 hours.
Oh, 6 hours? Is that okay?
6 hours. We were waiting for the full 48
Whew.
to report you missing.
Oh, damn. That was something else.
I would never wait for the full 48. Like, what criminal doesn't know they've got 48 hours free time?
Yep.
I don't know. I wouldn't know that. I'd be a bad criminal.
I'm saying they always say, they go, the first 48 hours is the most important to catch a
It is.
criminal.
Yep, it
And
is.
yet, when somebody goes missing, they say you can't report them until they've been gone for 48 hours.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So they get it. They don't get it both ways.
They do.
I say, get on it.
Both
Get
ways.
on. Sandra's been gone 30 seconds.
Call a wellness check. Someone, please, God.
God. They put on my
Kidding.
they put on my comment section, barrister bougie bouge, and Ollie's talking to it like it's a real fucking attorney or some shit. Yeah, like there's a fucking barrister bougie bouge.
Funny.
Yeah, I know. Like, come on, man. That's like me saying my law firm is Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That was clever.
Oh God. Here we go.
What did you guys do today?
I slept all day long, off and on. I felt so tired and I didn't even do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it has to do with my diabetes because they say it makes you tired and sleepy.
Okay.
Or I could be anemic. I don't know. I have to go to the doctor to see what's
Okay.
going on. Yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, it could be something simple as potassium,
yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
or hydration, or there's so many
Yeah.
things. As we
Yeah.
get older, we're just so sensitive to
Yeah.
everything. Not that you're older, I'm older, but
Oh, I'm 59 already. In September I'll be 60.
Take black seed oil.
Something up.
take black
Take
seed
black
oil,
seed oil.
or SG will come beat you in the head with a club.
See, so it would be good for your health.
Out of love.
She won't go. She won't go with all the wildlife that's outside. She won't come. I guarantee you.
No, but I thought you said you were getting it.
I did get it.
Have you been taking it?
Yes, I have. But I'm telling you, for a couple of days I had already been feeling like this. Like I don't have any energy. I'm not getting hungry at all, and I feel like weak, like real weak.
See that black seed oil? It's killing you. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Okay, that's it. She told me to take it.
Yeah.
No. Is it the right thing? Is it black seed oil?
Is it cumin and nigella?
Yes, it's in the capsule.
Okay.
But what does it say?
It's not like the oil.
Okay.
It has to be oil. But is oil inside the capsule?
I have no idea. I don't open the capsule. I just took it.
Right. Black seed.
No. You should be able to see it. It should be a gel cap.
It is a gel cap, but I really hadn't put attention to it. Do you know how many pills I take, SG, a day?
Oh, gee. I don't know.
I take,
I don't want to
I,
get.
I take I take about 14 pills a day.
Wow.
Yep. And those are
So
a prescribed medication. It's not like over the counter. No. Mm-mm. No.
no. I know. I get that. But how many times you taken the black seed oil?
I just got it the day before yesterday.
Are you taking it once a day or twice?
No, I'm taking it once a day.
Take two at night before you go to sleep instead, or two in the morning, or whatever you want to do. But just take it two at a time on a full,
Okay. Full stomach.
and make sure and don't let it linger in your mouth so that you taste it or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, and take that separate from all your other pills.
Okay.
Take that before you take your other pills. Take that at night and see how you wake up. If you wake up energetic,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. I feel like other pills eventually do start weighing you down, and that's
Oh
when they
yeah.
want to.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
know.
You get tired of taking so much medication over the years. So
Yeah,
sometimes it's hard because I'll throw them up.
Yeah, I
I
just
can't
say
hold them.
I say
Sometimes
no
I
to
can't
it
hold
all.
them on. I can't hold them in. They make me sick, and I'll throw them back up.
hmm
You don't have to do it just because the doctor tells you to take it.
Yeah, I know.
All right. I know you know.
Yeah, I know.
I have really bad reactions to
I
most
I try
medication.
to take enough that it's gonna do what it's supposed to do, but I
Okay.
don't overdo it either. I only take them when I really know I need it to.
I know you do. I
I really,
trust
really need to. Yeah. Mhm.
you. You sound like a
If
smart
not, you know what?
person.
I'd be knocked out all day long. Period. With all that medication, I wouldn't be moving around. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They're very strong medication.
Okay.
right. That's the
Yeah.
thing. I think that's what makes you tired. Those medications, and I think if you take the black seed at night before you take the other stuff in the morning, let yourself
Uh-huh.
see how you feel. Take two at night,
Yeah.
right before you go to sleep. Take or
I, I
something.
don't I don't start I don't start taking my medication until lunchtime because I don't eat breakfast. I
Right,
never have
but
eaten
don't
breakfast.
take the black take the
Yeah.
black seed oil at night
Mhm.
or something, and see how you feel when you wake up, and give it
Okay.
yeah.
But you
Uh,
gotta give it time, right? Because it's gotta get in your system. It's not gonna work like overnight.
no, I know, and give it the power of positive
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
Keep thinking in your mind that, because that's just what I kept thinking was, oh, this black
Yeah.
seed oil is what's treating me right through,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
my health thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it did or didn't, but I know that a lot of people have said I went through it pretty
Yep.
good,
Yeah.
you
Well,
know?
I've heard a lot of people, talk real good about that, about the black seed oil.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
No,
think the
well,
power of
I'm trying
positive
it, and
thinking,
yeah, I'm
man.
trying it, and hopefully, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gotta be
But
determined.
normally, I'm not like this. I'm not like I'm up and down. I have a lot of energy. You know,
hmm
but like I
Like,
said, it's been already about 3 days that it's like all I do is sleep. Wake up, take Blue outside, come back in, feed her, and back to sleep because I'm so tired. I don't even need to take my medication to fall asleep in those 3 days,
Hmm.
and that's
well,
not
see, but
normal for
that's
me.
good. See, in a
Yeah,
way,
but
if
it,
you look at that's
that's
good.
it. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Now that's what been the last 3 days you said.
Yes, 3 days that I've been like that.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
how long have you been taking the black seed oil?
2 or 3 days, I think. three
Right
days, I think. If I'm not
now,
mistaken.
right,
I
three
think
days.
it's three
So
days already.
here's the thing: is
Yeah.
that in actuality, it's already helping you be able to eliminate a sleeping pill because you're sleeping
Uh,
at night
a,
at
a
regular
lot,
time,
a lot of sleeping pills, not just one, SG.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
you've
Mm,
been able to eliminate.
Yeah,
something
my husband and my daughters were freaking out because, like I tell you, that is not normal for me. And they even noticed it that I've been sleeping so much, and and I look tired. I feel tired.
right. So that means you can
And I even told
eliminate
my husband.
those stat
I
pills.
haven't even. I even told my husband and my mom and my daughters. I told them it's weird because I feel so tired that I'm not even taking my medication and I'm falling asleep, and that's not normal for me
See,
because
but
I
it
haven't
is
done that.
no,
And I
and I
said,
bet
yeah,
you, but that
it's weird.
is normal because that's why you got on the sleeping pills in the first place, is that you felt it wasn't normal to stay awake. So
Yeah,
now your mind, those pills have got you to believe that it's not normal for you to not need them
yeah,
to go to sleep. But in
yeah,
actuality, so what you're saying is normal. Not
yeah,
needing them to go to sleep is
yeah,
normal.
yeah.
Keep turning it away. Like, what did you say that was called about the swap? It was a reappropriate
Reappropriation.
Uh
of
huh.
yeah,
Of this.
reappropriate, like feeling like as if you're feeling not normal for you, but
Yeah,
you're feeling normal because you're actually, that's what
yeah,
you went to the doctor for in the first place, that you thought
yeah,
wasn't normal, was sleeping at night.
yeah.
So you are normal. You are doing something normal.
Yeah. So, like I
So,
tell you, it's been 3 days, and I'm surprised. I'm really surprised because that, like I tell you, that's not me. You know.
so here's the thing. Try to see what happens just taking that black seed oil and eliminating each one of those lots of medications that you've been taking little by little,
Yeah,
and keep focusing
I would
You
have
on,
have
to
to
do it.
talk to. She has to talk to her doctor before she
Yeah,
leaves
because
the
right,
yeah,
right.
because one thing is that if I get off my medications after a while, you know,
You could go through some withdrawal.
I won't be able to control all the emotions and all the anger and all that.
Yeah,
And
you.
another thing that I've been on medication since I was 16, and it can have very,
Right.
very
But
general,
listen,
Right.
what do you call?
Let her talk to her doctor.
no, but listen, what I'm trying to say is that it's like in the thinking of it, it's the process of thinking that starts firing off different, like, I don't know how you call it,
Well,
in your mind.
I know
And
what you're saying. Like, be positive about it, but that doesn't.
and I'm not telling her to quit it. I said, see if she can't eventually start slowly by a
Just don't.
process of
I
elimination.
don't think
Yeah.
it's a good idea to tell somebody to stop getting off to get off a
No, I
medication
didn't
and then
say
take
tell her
it.
to get off it, but I didn't finish like what I
Actually,
was really
actually,
saying.
as Gene Tangier, I have gotten myself out of medication. I have stopped
Mm-hmm.
plenty of times,
Mm-hmm.
but within a month or two,
Yeah, it
that's it.
takes time. Yeah.
Everybody
Right.
needs to stay away from me because I'm like climbing walls and angry
Mm-hmm.
at
The withdrawal
everybody.
can be bad.
Yeah, and
The
and
withdrawals, yeah.
I'll take off walking because I can't drive because of the medication, and nobody's gonna give me a car when I'm like that.
Hi, Kim.
I'll keep
Hi,
walking
Kim.
and
Welcome.
go get in trouble.
Right.
Right. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. I wasn't saying get off medication. I was saying that the black seed oil, to integrate it into it,
Yeah,
one of the healing effects or whatever of black seed oil, medicinal, whatever effects, qualities,
yeah,
is to help the effects of withdrawal. So to integrate it into your routine
yeah,
might help if you ever want to slowly taper from the regular,
yeah,
taking a bunch.
yeah,
So integrating it in by taking two at night might, help
yeah,
with, I mean, I don't know because, you know, with
yeah,
my sister passing away from the mixture of the benzo and opioids, and I don't
yeah,
know what it is you're taking. I'm just saying pills for me have always been a fear.
yeah.
So,
The medication I'm on, it's addicted. That's all I gotta tell you.
yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I am addicted to my medication, and it's prescribed.
Mm-hmm.
I can admit that I am addicted to my medication. Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I understand.
Right.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Rachel, thank you very much. Yes, I didn't get to that part because I didn't want people to think I was saying the wrong thing, but the placebo effect. Yeah, I didn't even get to
Hi,
that, but
Rachel. Saying
it's
hi to
a
Rachel.
the placebo effect is like when they're giving somebody something and telling them it's one thing, but it's not. But the
Yeah.
thought that it helps them makes them be helped by it. It's the placebo effect. And if you keep thinking so strongly about the black seed oil, that you might actually get the same results as the placebo effect.
I know what you're saying, SG. I know what you're
Yep,
saying.
good. I
I
didn't want
just
anybody to think I was
I'm
giving
just gonna
medical
I'm just
advice
gonna
or
take it day by day. That's
yeah,
all I
I
can do.
didn't want anybody thinking I gave
No,
medical advice.
no. It's not
Well,
a
I
good
knew
idea.
what I wanted to say. I just didn't
Yeah.
really get to
No, it's not a
get
good idea just to stop, and I know it from experience.
right.
I know.
Right, exactly. So by
Yeah.
integrating it in and believing in it highly, you might be able to
Well,
convince yourself.
I hope so. I hope so. At least at least try to cut down on my medication. I try to cut down. I really don't take everything they give me because, like I tell you, if I did, I'd be knocked out all day long, and I feel like a zombie when I'm on them.
I really, and I mean this with all my heart and sincerity. Rachel Reed, uh, just by telling me that, I, almost 2 years ago to buy
Yeah.
black seed oil,
Uh-huh.
I think, I thought health into reality, like she said
And
right there.
it can also be, SG, that you had faith in it. You were looking for
Yeah,
something,
that's, yeah.
and you got faith. Yeah.
And it might have really
Faith.
helped. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yes. I
Bottom
have
line
faith.
is,
Yeah.
yeah, I got to thank her for that. I got to thank her for
Yes. I
that.
have faith. I do. I have faith, and I try hard. I try hard, but sometimes you can't do without. You have to.
Yeah. It was,
Hmm.
I think it was more like the placebo effect of it or something, maybe.
Maybe. Well, like I told you, I got it 3 days ago. I started taking it, and it's been 3 days that I have no energy. I'm not hungry, and I'm sleeping like crazy all through the day, and that is not my normal that I know of at all. Because I can be awake all day long, and I can still go on 2 or 3 days without sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's how bad my insomnia is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
But
know what you mean.
you all probably go to bed and I'm still awake, right, wide awake.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, and it's hard.
Yeah.
It wears you down.
That
You
video
get
that I was
tired of it.
watching that the guy said, routine, he was saying that, if your routine causes you to have the same you guys would have to watch it. It was really good. I don't know. Maybe if I sent it to you, Sandra, I started to play it one night here. But man, I haven't even watched it in full yet. But I woke up to it one morning and he was saying that you'd be amazed at how the brain recognizes routine.
Yeah,
So when if say you're in an addict, right?
yeah,
If your routine is to get up in the morning, smoke a cigarette, make your
hmm,
coffee, take a shower, your brain recognizes that routine and automatically goes into a routine that may not be the routine you want.
yeah,
Like maybe next thing you do is you go cop, right? I'm just using this as an example.
yeah,
If you mix that up, it might start the brain producing different things. Even if you don't get up and smoke a cigarette, maybe you take a shower first. Whatever
yeah,
it is, mix it up because the brain gets in a routine as well.
yeah. And I do have a routine every day. I have my routine.
Mix it up then.
Yeah.
Mix it up. Do
SG,
something opposite.
SG.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to mute myself because I gotta take Blue outside to go potty.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Uh,
she's very loud. She's gonna be barking and barking. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mute myself.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Be safe. I'll
Did you go
deal with
out
that.
to?
Huh?
Did you go out to eat today?
No, I didn't.
No. Okay.
I did not go. It was too. I don't know. I'm like you guys. I mean, not all you guys, but if I get outside by 5 in this kind of weather where it's, turning around, now that it's turning around, but I mean, when it's rainy and snowy out, I don't mind. Because unless I have to work or something, I
Hmm.
like to fucking be cozy inside.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a
Eh,
fireplace? Do you have a
no,
fireplace? No. Oh.
no.
Well,
I
you have
wish.
nice old. You live in an older building, though, right? So I didn't know.
It doesn't have a fireplace though in it.
Oh. I mean, if I lived in New England, I think I would want a fireplace.
Yeah, but I mean, it's about affordability. I mean, plus I don't have a
Mhm.
guy thing. I would want a fire pit. I'd want a yard. I'd want to put all those things out there. But it's like, I'm just
Yeah,
living by the skin of my teeth.
I hear you.
That's how I do. I wouldn't even be able to afford firewood if I had a fireplace.
You had a fireplace in when you lived in UK in England, right? When you were little.
Yeah, that was back in the 70s. They
Yeah.
don't even really have them as much over there. The new houses that they've built, the new council houses and stuff, they don't have fireplaces. What they have is like a heater in the wall that kind of looks like a fireplace,
Oh, okay.
but not exactly like
Safer.
one. It's not. No, it's not fake. It's not even a fake looking fireplace. It's just
I
a
said
heater
safer. Safer. I
stuck
said.
in. Yeah, whatever it is, it's stuck in the wall. Yeah,
Uh huh.
you know, and I just, I don't know. I'm
Just when you said the
fucking.
word cozy, when you said cozy, it made me think of that.
Well, I think of being out. Oh yeah, I would think of
Yeah.
that too. But for me, I mean not being cold.
Mm-hmm.
Even though a lot of times in here I am cold because they fucking have that heat the way it is, and it was just finally this year they finally listened to me. I kept saying, no, this fucking heat is broken, man, and they were like,
Mm-hmm.
no, it's not, and finally listened. Still though, I don't know. I would have liked things to be a lot fucking different in life.
Like how?
And
You have
I
a
don't
good
know.
life. You have a
I don't
good.
know.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
talk for a bit.
Okay. Um, I got a new thing called the Bugzooka because we have these stink bugs here. I don't know if you have them up there, but so it so you push the bottom thing down. It's like an accordion, and then you point it at the bug, and you push a button, and it sucks the bug up into this thing, and then you can let it out. It's very cool. For stink bugs, it's good because if you try to use your hands or something, they get all over your hands, and it's horrible, smelly.
Can somebody please remove that comment, please?
It is removed.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. Thank you.
Yep.
Is it removed? Okay.
Yeah, I think we can see it back here. I'm gonna double check. I'll double check, but it should be.
Okay. Oh, the vagus nerve. Vagus nerve. Right. Rachel. I heard of that more recently, I guess. Um. Oh, am I still talking? Okay, so got the bazooka. Let's see. I don't know. I'm just exhausted, really. I had a dishwasher installed today. It's been a busy day. So I just wanted to come up and say hello.
Yeah, that person loves Bobby so much, actually, that they actually went through all of that just
All that trouble.
now to make that account. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Like to think that people have
Right.
nothing better to do with their time, like an adult. Thank you. We appreciate that, Night Owl. To do as an adult than to come into a live stream where I didn't see any other trolls tonight, you know, at all
Hmm.
here. And I just went and looked to see what when they had made that account. And
Hmm.
it was what's today, the 22nd?
Yes.
So they just made it.
Okay.
That's how lame they are on a Friday night. I
Yeah.
mean, we're enjoying our live stream. They're going around trolling live streams because they have no friends.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
waste of time. A lot better things to do with your time.
yeah. They just spent how much time?
Was it funny? I mean, was it even worth a laugh to them? I doubt it.
No,
Just
it was
they're just
stupid.
grouchy and mean and want to be start trouble.
Yeah, like they're not even like it's not even true, so it's stupid.
No, we don't care. We
And I'll
love
tell
talking.
you why who does that a lot, and I'm sorry, but it happens a lot in those other channels, and they let
Hmm.
it fly, and they let it fly, and they let it fly, and I think that's why we have less of a problem with that. It might be why we have less people speaking because they might be more used to conducting themselves in that way in channels,
Uh-huh.
but in the at the end of the day, they probably are interested in what we're saying.
Hmm.
So they just watch because they're still not familiar
Hmm.
with a decent YouTube channel that's not bashing people in this community. And they're not sure how to come, approach, who knows. But the bottom line is we welcome a lot of people that come in and conduct themselves in a kind manner,
Hmm.
you know?
We try.
Yeah, nobody is, that was the name of their channel.
Hmm.
Evidently, somebody that's a loser is saying it. Right?
Hmm.
Yeah, right. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, we all have our own guesses about who it is, but that's neither here nor there. We don't want to give them the time
But
of day.
all we know for certain is they're a loser.
Yep, pretty much. That's okay.
Yeah, that they're a loser. Yeah.
Loser.
Loser.
Loser. So is it a box of rocks?
Yes, we're smarter than a
Mhm.
box of
Smarter
rocks
than a box of rocks and sharper than a tack.
and sharper than a tack. Last night, at the end of my live stream, when I said, yes, because I am
I saw. I heard.
stronger than a box of rocks and smarter than a tack.
That's funny.
And I get that from good people told me that.
I told
They've
you.
confirmed it. I tend to believe them. uh,
Well, I'm
but
pretty beat, so I just probably should get going. Some
what'd you say?
I said I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty beat. It's
Oh,
been a
okay.
long day.
Oh, I know. You and I are planting. I gotta make a nice long video,
Mm.
fucking with all of your pictures, not of you,
Well,
but
today I drove to Maryland. I was on the Beltway for a long time, and then I was at the grocery store for a couple hours and helping get groceries in, and then I had a dishwasher delivered and installed, and that's enough to get me exhausted. I mean, I was in the car for about 3 hours.
mm,
So, but I
I've been to
listened.
Maryland before,
Have you? Where'd you go in
mm,
Maryland?
Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Is that where the museum is and the craft place and the dock there and the ocean walk or whatever it is?
There's a visionary art museum that's my favorite art museum in Baltimore. But other than that, I really
It's got
dislike.
like a neon light wrapped around it.
I don't know if it. I don't think it does. I think that's
Years
the
ago.
aquarium, isn't it? The
I have no
aquarium is in
clue.
Baltimore.
I know I went to this place where you would smash your crabs on the table.
Yes. Yeah, we Maryland is for crabs. That's their motto. And
All right,
McCor.
I'm gonna pin that one.
If you think you're normal, what is picking on poor little SG?
That's somebody from Sharon's channel or something.
Likes to
One
pick on.
of them.
Hi, Michelle. I hope you're having a good night.
And she's not.
No.
Hey, Night Owl, see how old that account is, just for the heck of it. before you block it. You don't have to block her. Who cares? She's got nothing better to do on a Friday night
Right.
except write a paragraph out.
Hmm.
Who were we picking on in here, though, Michelle? We've been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Who did we pick on? Weren't we just talking about Baltimore?
Yeah. Baltimore is the home of Domino's Sugar and McCormick Spices.
Yeah, but isn't that crazy that we were talking about Baltimore and crabs and not like actual like crabs, there down there?
Yeah, come back when we're bitching about someone, Michelle.
Yeah, you're like on the
You're
wrong
off.
live
You're off
stream.
topic. Read the
Off
room.
topic, man.
Read
Isn't
the
that
room.
crazy? Yeah, read the room.
Come on now.
Yeah, learn to read the room. I mean, yeah, but when was it made is what I'm looking for in the about section. In the about section. Was it actually like made today? Or is that like an oldie but a goodie? An oldie but a goodie. Let's see. I'll check it out. Yes, today. Today. Isn't that something?
Mm-hmm.
Today. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
That's some sad crap. I mean,
Yeah, at
really.
least use an old sock account that you have and change the name so that we can't tell. I mean, come on.
They're probably blocked on it, though.
Come on. Oh, maybe so.
Okay, Pink. Who's Pink? What do you mean Pink?
Okay, pink? What? I don't see a pink.
I don't see Pink.
What you talk about, Night Owl?
Okay, Pink? Or does she mean Punk?
Maybe, yeah. Could be a
Maybe
miss.
she means Punk. That's definitely not Pink. Pink wouldn't do that. I love Pink.
Let's sing a
I
song.
love the I Heart Pink. I love the Pink.
The pinks are awesome. We miss the pinks. We love the pinks.
Yeah, we love the Pink.
Mm-hmm. And we love Night Owl. We love Rachel Reed. And we love
We love
Di.
all you guys.
Yeah, we love all you guys.
Bobby, we love all you guys.
Bobby
Paranormal,
Raymond.
Mr. Kent,
Mm-hmm.
fucking, not your baby doll, Candace, Cindy, um, everybody who comes
Paranormal.
here. Even if everybody who
Mr.
doesn't
Kim.
speak, we love. Even everybody who's not talking, we love.
Mm-hmm. And the
Mm-hmm.
best thing about us is that we're not perfect at all, and we're okay with that. None of us are. We're okay with that.
Oh, don't know what. Oh, you're behind on the video.
Never said pink was that one. Oh, okay. Okie dokie.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. We do think we're normal. Everybody should think they're normal, but they should also like maybe sometimes reread like when they are like I think even myself sometimes I'll rewatch a video I made or rewatch a live stream.
mm-hmm.
Um, no, Pink is not any of them. Pink would be Pink. Pink would be Pink. Uh, but you're saying you love Pink. I think.
Yeah, we're not perfect. We can't necessarily sing the best. We can't necessarily do like, but you know what? We do it, and we have fun, and we like each
Yeah,
other, and we don't feel the need to try to fit in and be all the same. We're not all the same. It's okay. I like that.
yeah,
That's what I like about this channel. I think a lot of people are very sincere,
yeah. We're the same people on the phone that we are on off.
just real, like we don't have to pretend to be better than anybody else or
I don't actually really look for content. You know what I mean? I'm just up here
life
talking.
is content enough.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
and
unfortunately.
reacting and
Sometimes.
responding and
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
you know, but there's not any fake people. I did actually talk to Mr. Tim on the phone last night.
Oh,
He's a real.
cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We had a
Cool.
good conversation. I thought he got to see that I'm the same exact person as I am,
Yep.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, basically,
You
you
are.
know, unless I'm stinky pink, not stinky
Thank
pink.
you.
But I don't go anywhere as stinky pink
I like
because
stinky. You
I
can now.
know.
Where do
Only
you
because
go?
it was funny that night, because it was the Martian time when they were going on
Mm-hmm.
about Martians, so we used ET with the big finger,
Yep.
and we were like, pull my finger. Maybe we didn't do trolling that night. I mean, we didn't troll people. We were,
It was just having fun, and then everyone was being like all weird and serious in there.
yeah, they were like, I
Really?
was like,
Like,
Jeff's feeling that time, remember in Ollie's.
uh-huh.
And Jeff's feeling was talking about shit. And I said, can you tell me, Jeff, what, what, what lube works best for a probing?
Right. Yeah, they took that too seriously. I didn't. It wasn't intended to be mean to anyone. It was just fun. But no, they're all like, "Oh my god, oh my god, can't believe she said that."
We got blocked. We got
Yeah,
blocked from every room we went to.
we did.
And all we did was take me to your leader, pull my finger, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't even think that it would offend the pink.
No, we did. We weren't go. It wasn't to anybody in particular, and
No,
they knew that. But oh
no.
well, that's okay.
It was basically just like ET. And
All these chats
when
get
I was
really
Stinky Pink, I had the whole story behind me that my boyfriend was Stinky Pete. And we were gold, you know, survey. What is it called?
gold diggers.
Yeah,
Gold
like those people who like to like
panning for
pan for
gold.
gold
Yeah,
panning. Yeah. And he
yeah.
was Stinky, and so was I. And so was I. We were made for each other. It was just,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where Bobby Ramos. I hope she didn't get attacked by a possum.
Why would I thought you were gonna stay positive tonight? Oh, she didn't
Possum?
get that. She doesn't like possums.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Michelle's welcome if she wants to realize that we never claim to be perfect, but I, I, yeah,
Prospect.
gold
That's it.
prospector. There she
Mm-hmm.
pops in again.
Yeah.
Pops in again with it.
With the answer.
Did
Did
I look?
did you check the pic, SG?
I
I
did.
think you did. Okay.
That's how I knew you were blonde hair. Well, that's what you also told me you were blonde hair. And it was so funny. I said, I think you have a leather vest, blue eyes, and he had a a leather jacket.
Barton
All
Davis.
right, we can get rid of
Anything I
that
can
one
get.
now. We can get
Yeah.
rid of that
He's
one.
back.
I can't delete anything from up here.
I
So.
can.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I got
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está
Estoy
su
muy
perrito?
bien.
that. But yes, you're a handsome
Está
man.
muy bien.
Su perrito.
Mató el possum.
¿Es mucho calor?
Oh, sí.
Oh, sí,
Ujú.
¿qué número?
You're not ugly.
Ay, no sé ahorita qué número está, pero está caliente.
Ah, sí.
Hey.
I bet it's more than 80.
I didn't know any of that conversation.
It's
Edgy,
hot outside. That's all we said.
Edgy. No
Yeah,
possum is going to come out with blue. She'll kill it.
I know. And then you have to check the possum for babies, and then you have to raise them as your own, and they're
Oh,
very cute.
No.
as your
No.
right around
They're
us.
not puppies. No, they're not puppies. No.
They're cute when they're babies, but they get those
I
long
know, but you
teeth.
can't leave them in the pocket and then let them be dead.
Well, it wasn't my. They weren't in the pocket. They were in the bushes.
Poor little baby.
My husband was
Poor
out
little.
cutting the yard, and they were running, well, wobbling all over the place.
Aw.
I don't think
You
you're
should have
ugly.
brought him in the house and fed him with a little eyedropper.
No, if I bring them in the house, I would be feeding Blue.
Right, your dog would still eat them in the house.
Feeding
Would make
blue.
a difference.
Oh yeah.
Do you have armadillo down there?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
She eats
that's
them.
right. You talked about that. You eating them. That's right. And
My
the
my mom, my
and the,
mom loves to eat armadillo. Yeah, my
that's
mom does.
right. And SG
Uh-huh.
asked if they're crunchy, and you said no, they're soft on the inside.
Yeah,
I
they're very
remember
soft. Yeah, it's like
You
meat.
eat them.
Yeah,
that.
my mom does. You know what she says? The best part is the tail.
Okay. Awesome, Michelle. That's why I said, please do not. It's awesome. Awesome. That's why I said, no, Michelle can be here.
We'd never said you were fake.
But
We
we
just
do get
said
a
you.
lot of people who
We
do
just
that
said
to
you
us,
made your
Michelle.
account today, which is
And came in and said
a sign
kind of
of
something
somebody
mean.
that's gonna troll.
And said something kind of mean. I mean, isn't it still up there? I could pin it again if
Yeah, it was
user.
pretty mean for when you come into a room and the first thing you say is
Yeah, read the room. Yeah, exactly.
it's a little off-putting, of course.
You have to understand how we would feel that way. See, I just pinned it up there.
Mm-hmm.
See? Seems like you've been watching for a while, and we were just talking about possums and stuff, and we're not a
And
hypocrite. And I'm not poor little S, but you used my name, Tracy, so
so that was also,
kind of strange.
Well,
yeah.
sorry, Michelle, about your mom.
Yeah, we're very sorry
Yes,
about
we are
Yes,
sorry
we
about
are.
your mom.
We have also lost loved ones to cancer.
we have
Mhm.
and
We feel your pain.
mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's but as you know that I often need help from my people on my panel because I do forget to say things. And Bobby Ramos, thank you, because
I forget stuff too.
at the same point, at the same token of it not being warm and friendly, she did say something about that, and so I
Poor little Tracy, poor little SG. You're mean to everybody else. You know, that's just not, that's
not warm and.
those are blocking words. Them's blocking words.
But we didn't do that.
But we
We
didn't do that. No,
No.
we
no,
waited and to hear what you had to say. So,
we're hoping it's gonna get nicer.
hmm
And we are truly, truly, sincerely
And and,
sorry
so- and,
about
so-
your
and
mom.
sometimes you do have to be mean with people that are being mean to you.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
yep.
Mm-hmm.
you can't just
Right.
come out, come at somebody, not even knowing them, just out of the
And
blue.
using their real name too.
Exactly. That's not right.
Mhm.
Hmm.
We
So
don't do
we're
that.
just
At least
explaining
I know I don't do that.
our behavior towards you, but sincerely, we are apologetic because you
Yes.
know perhaps we all misunderstood each other.
Yep.
Perhaps it was one big misunderstanding. Mhm. So
All
you got
right.
peonies growing. Did you plant flowers that were already half grown?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Did I plant flowers that are half grown?
Like, they seem to come up fast for you. Like, why so fast? Is it because it's warmer there?
Yeah, yeah, Virginia is a little warmer than up there for sure. Um, but no, I the bulbs that I'm showing you now are planted in the fall and then they come back every year. They're called perennials.
Hey,
Oh, it's
Pink.
Pink. Hi, Pink. Love
Hi,
you.
Pink.
Hi, Pink.
Miss you.
Hi. Okay, well, good. I'm glad,
Okay,
Michelle.
Michelle, cool.
We apologize, and we're glad to have you here.
Yeah,
This
and
is
say
going to
hi to
be a
Pink.
good night.
Mhm. So,
Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty cool because you know, I noticed how the back of seeds and stuff. It's always a different, like where it's a different place. It's a different planting season basically.
Well, they're bulbs and
And they've already been there before, so they're coming up anyway.
daffodils and tulips are bulbs, and most of them will come back every year. Um, and some of them will even multiply. It depends if how much of a hybrid they are. But I also plant tubers like iris. Iris are tubers. Um,
Are
dahlias
those
are
for
tubers.
hummingbirds? Like bee
No, they're just
balm, like the red flowers for hummingbirds?
the red flowers for hummingbirds are called crocosmia. Is that what
Oh,
you're?
well, I had heard they're called bee balm. You could use bee balm
Oh, bee
too.
balm too. Bee balm is yeah.
Yeah, bee balm.
I have a whole butterfly garden that is all different things that like false indigo and um um
I love that.
echinacea and butterfly weed, butterfly trees, all different things in there that attract the butterflies. And I'm getting more monarchs, which is great because I think the population is coming back.
Yeah, aren't they amazing too? I
Yeah,
mean,
beautiful.
they will go to Mexico, right?
Yeah, all the way down to They
And
travel
like the
far.
parents die, don't they? But the youngster knows the roots take back or something for the
It's
whole.
amazing. Yeah, it's all instinctive.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
And they can barely fly in the wind too. It
That's
takes a
incredible.
it is incredible. But
So
we had a
incredible.
loss of we had lost a lot of monarchs a few years back. So they're
What do you
coming.
think that was due to?
I can't remember what it was due to. I'd have to look it up on Google. I think it was a disease. I'm not sure. I don't know. Does anyone know? We'll ask the audience.
No, I don't.
Let's ask the audience.
I'm not sure either. Maybe
But they
lack
are.
of lack of environment like habitat where they're going, and they're supposed to land a certain place, but it's not there to land anymore. So their resting place isn't there. Just like polar bears, where with the global warming, they
Mhm.
can swim a certain amount, but they expect an iceberg to be there when you're, uh, but it's not, and they're drowning and stuff, and it's really,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's good they're coming back. They're really good pollinators. We have a lot of swallowtail here in Virginia, yellow and black swallowtail.
are
Uh,
those also butterflies?
big butterflies. So
Mm-hmm.
that's
Because
mostly what we get in our garden. And then we have Luna moths, but actually New England has more Luna moths than we do down here.
are they the big? Isn't there something like called a helicopter moth or something? Like a big one, and it follows, and it,
I don't know. I think that's called a drone.
no, I
That's
forget
a
what the name
joke.
of it was exactly. Um, but
I haven't heard of that.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Last night when you were doing your trivia on colors about the, I was so stupid because I did know that a polar bear's skin is black. Do you
Oh,
know why?
why?
Because their fur isn't really white. It's like almost translucent, so that it's almost like clear kind of, so
Oh,
that the sun gets through to their skin to keep them warm in their cold habitat, but the skin is black so that it doesn't burn.
oh, and it soaks up the warmth from the sun, right? Because
Yeah,
it's so cold.
so,
Oh, that's really interesting.
yeah, yeah, it's not
Wow.
that the fur is like real white, it's almost tubular, you know what I mean? It's made in a
Uh-huh.
sense of that it could get through right to the skin and yeah, get warm.
I didn't know that. I love learning stuff from you. Mr. Tim, hollyhock is hard to grow. I've had a really hard time. I mean, I've been a gardener for a long time, but hollyhock is hard for me to grow. So hats off to you on that one.
I don't even know what hollyhock looks like.
It's beautiful.
I love sunflowers.
I planted probably 300 sunflowers this year. I can't wait to see what they look like.
Do
All
you
different.
use them for the seeds?
I use them for everything. My bird, I love birds, so
Me too.
the birds come and eat them, and everything eats them. Every single part of the sunflower gets eaten on my farm. The chip from
Are
the
those
the
big,
sheep.
big, huge ones? Are
Yeah,
they big?
the mammoth ones are about 12 grow to about 12 feet tall,
Hmm.
and because I
And
have
those
all
are the ones with all those seeds in them, right?
yeah, and I let the birds eat all the seeds. I never take the seeds. I just love the goldfinches and all the different birds that come.
I watched a woman who took one of those, the whole head of the sunflower, and she put like olive oil on it
It's
and
good.
seasoned it with the salt and everything, and
Hmm.
roasted it on, her grill.
Yeah, I want to try that. That the sheep
Roasted it on
love.
her grill, and to bite into it was pretty hard. But if you took a fork and you kind of, brushed out, you could eat,
Tanger.
eat it.
Yes.
Over here, we have some flowers, but they grow by themselves. Big ones.
Mm.
Uh huh.
Volunteers. We call those
Yes.
volunteers. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
And they're big. They're beautiful, though. They're beautiful, and we get them all over.
And every
Mm.
year they grow up again.
Every year.
I would love to see pictures of those.
That must be like the seeds just fall off into the ground, but
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
hmm,
Mm-hmm.
hmm, like
Yep.
azaleas, right? Are they the
And
same?
we never planted any seeds or anything. They're just there. Every year they come out. Yep.
An
Hmm.
azalea is a shrub, but yes, it does flower every year.
Like the forsythia too. That's just a stick you could even
Forsythia is a shrub that comes back every year. Yep.
And then,
daylily.
and then, and then we have
Daylily
well, of
is
course,
a
the blue bonnets. They come out like crazy.
bulb. A
Yeah.
daylily is a bulb.
Right, but they still keep coming up every year.
Perennial.
Like
Yes,
yeah,
that's called a
yeah,
Yeah.
perennial. Hmm.
Hmm.
everywhere, even on the side of the highways and everywhere.
Yep.
Hmm.
If they
Yeah.
hybridize them too much, then they don't always come back. Like a lot of
Right.
the parrot tulips or the fancy daffodils, things like that. They sometimes they don't come back. It depends.
Right.
And we're
How
right
do you
here.
think they make all those like crazy daisy? You know how they make them in fluorescent colors and stuff?
They add food coloring to the water when they put them in the water. If you ever get
Hmm.
white flowers from the store and put food coloring in the water, the
Yep.
flower soaks up that water and turns that color. So
Yep.
like the orchids that are super vibrant, a lot of those are have food coloring in them.
They do it to the dogs. I've seen it.
They feed the dogs food coloring and they get colors.
Yeah, the
They
poodles, especially the white poodles or white dogs, white colored
well
dogs.
that
Yeah.
my dog gets purple ears sometimes, but they
Yeah.
use like a non-toxic chalk kind of a thing in their
Yeah.
fur. They
Yeah.
don't give them food coloring.
Well, I don't
You
know what
give
they
him
use for
purple
that,
ears?
but I've seen a lot of dogs.
Yeah, my poodle gets purple ears sometimes.
On purpose?
Yeah, I think it's fun. It's sweet. She's
Purple ears.
funny.
He
Yeah,
doesn't lick it off?
No, she doesn't. She can't lick her ears.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Purple ears. I'm gonna have Roscoe be Trump one year for Halloween.
well, over here, SG, like in the
Hmm.
in the food stores, they sell the little baby chicks, and they color them for Easter.
Baby shit.
You can buy them colored already. Yes.
Yeah,
Baby shit.
baby
Huh?
chicks.
Yeah,
Baby
Baby.
the baby
chicks.
chicks. Yeah, I buy them for my grandkids once in a while.
And
They
then what
dye
happens?
them.
Well, they grow into chickens.
The dye comes off. I mean, the chicks have this
Yeah,
fluff.
the dye does come off after a while. Yes, it does.
The
But then you
fluff
can
falls
keep
off
when
after about
yeah,
2 weeks.
yeah. It doesn't last long,
I'm a
but then
chicken
it's
hawk.
very cute.
You're a chicken hawk.
I say, you're not a chicken hawk, boy. I'm a chicken hawk.
I know that one. Warner Brothers, Bugs Bunny,
Foghorn Leghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Mm-hmm. If you go back and you watch Foghorn Leghorn, he's pretty funny.
He is pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. I like Foghorn Leghorn.
Mhm.
Some of those cartoons, though, remember that Broomhilda one we were watching that day?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, with that little Captain Caveman. Those were some raunchy cartoons, man.
Yeah, I didn't realize it.
Raunchy.
All right,
Hey.
Jake.
So the hollyhock seeds fall off and come back. That's interesting. I just never I've tried them from a plant and I've tried them from a seed and they just didn't do well. But I don't know.
West Virginia,
I mean, I have
Mountain Mama.
chicken poop and sheep poop and I have a huge compost, so I have really good soil, so I can plant pretty much anything.
I didn't like Pepe
Chandler,
Le Pew. He was a rapist.
Yeah,
Chandler,
he was. Hmm?
Chandler, years back, we planted a palm tree, and now it's huge right in the front yard.
Oh, wow. See, I don't know anything about plants in your area, so I'd love to see pictures. Just it would be interesting to me.
Oh yeah, you
Okay,
could send me pictures, Bobby.
they're blooming already. And I'll send some to SG, and she can send them to you.
I could make videos about you guys. You could all send me pictures of
Oh,
like your
Okay. My
yeah.
my mother lives in Florida and she has birds of paradise growing in her front yard. That's pretty cool. Those orange, they're pointy orange flowers.
Yeah, I forgot all about those. My mother used to like those. My mother used to like those cattails too, whatever they were.
Yeah, cattails. Those are awesome.
Mm-hmm. She
Chandler,
liked.
a lot of these flowers that
Uh-huh.
phone went off.
Wow, those are pretty nice. It's he sent me a picture of the black hollyhock.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're beautiful, right? They're really tall.
Yeah, they're black too. They're nice, but it's like a
That's
purple black.
yeah. Wow, now you
My
may
my
see I
my
bought
my,
lupine
my brother
seeds today.
my brother sends us like flowers, but he orders them from a catalog, and like they're flowers
Mhm.
like from all over the world.
Cool.
Uh
I'm
huh.
I
gonna ask Mr.
Beautiful
Tim
flowers.
something.
what SG? Everyone went silent.
Am I silent?
No, I hear you. SG went
Okay.
silent mid
I'll,
sentence.
I'll,
I went silent, but I'm
I'll,
gonna send Mr. Tim a text message privately, so you guys keep talking.
Okay.
although, Chandra, although people don't like my voice, it's okay. I didn't go silent, and I'll never go silent.
I love your voice and
Thank
please don't.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you have a beautiful voice. I love your voice.
Thank you.
Um, I don't really say where I live exactly in Virginia, Mr. Tim, but I'm outside of DC. I just don't think it's safe
Anyways,
on here for people to say exactly where they live and stuff like that.
yeah,
I don't.
yeah, yeah.
So, but 8 feet, yeah, hollyhocks are gorgeous. I've the way I garden is I try it. If it doesn't work, I don't try it again. If it does work, I keep doing it. That's how that's how I
Yep,
garden.
that's good.
So
And you probably have a good hand for planting. My mom, man, everything she plants, comes out.
my mom
Me,
taught
not
me everything.
me, not so good.
My
Okay, I'm
grandmother
back.
and my mom taught me all about gardening.
Did
Yeah.
they?
Mhm.
You're so lucky.
My
Hmm.
grandma's 102.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
How's the? Is that you're in Utah, right?
Yes. Mhm.
How's she
Yeah, I went to
doing?
see her. She's doing really well. She's doing really
That's
well.
awesome. How did she like feel like when you were there? Because I know like she hadn't seen you for a while. She must have been so happy.
Oh, she was really happy and she smiled a lot and she knew that she knew me and she loved me, but she didn't know exactly who I was. So
Does
her
she ever have any lucid moments?
she's only lost her memory to the point where she needs help in the house 24 hours. That just happened in December. So up
Oh,
until 101 and a half, her memory was still doing pretty well.
so
So if
she remembered who you were then.
Yeah, she would have. I hadn't been out there to see her for 3 years because of my anxiety of flying.
Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah.
I don't have a fear of flying. I have just anxiety. Which is not good when you're in a little metal tube up in the sky for 5 hours. It's really
No,
long.
it's not.
It's a long trip.
It is. That's a horrible time to have an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
I'm
I,
gonna go out
I
and
don't
come
have,
back
I don't
in
have
because
no.
I want to show you guys something. So I'm gonna go
Okay.
out and come back in. Okay.
Yeah, my
You guys
grandma's
keep talking.
she's her quality of life is pretty low, but she's happy, she's in good spirits. She
That's
gets around on her scooter, she has breakfast, she sleeps most of the afternoon though. Like we take her for a drive, she likes to go for a ride in the car.
yeah.
Um and that's about it. Like, it's pretty simple life that she
Hmm.
has right now, and it's clearly the end of her life, but she's
Yeah.
got lots of really, really good cares. It's a whole
Yeah.
family of cares. They're so wonderful.
That's good.
And
That's
us, and then we rotate too. My
yeah.
my uncles and my dad.
Yeah.
So,
I,
yeah,
I lost I lost both of my grandparents on both sides when I was very young.
did you?
Very yeah. I didn't even get to I was too young. Yeah. Mhm.
My parents were super young when I was born, so I got to know my great grandparents, and I'm
Yeah.
blessed for that. Really
Wow.
blessed for that.
Yeah. No,
So
I didn't get to meet my grandparents.
most
But I
people.
had a bunch of uncles and aunts, a whole bunch. It's a big family.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, a lot of them. And then my uncles and aunts, well, they had like big families themselves. I was surprised. My mom only had four of us. Well, my other ones had about, some of them had 16, some of them had
Wow.
18. 18 was the highest. 18, yeah.
Four,
Hmm.
no, five. Five is the highest in my family for three
Uh-huh.
generations. Yeah,
Yeah,
on both sides.
yeah.
It
Well, these
most
ones
people
were on
didn't.
my dad's side. On my mom's side, the family is small family. All
Uh-huh.
of them, not over five kids, which I
16
consider
is.
small.
Oh.
But on my dad's side, oh no, a lot of them.
What
But it was
depressed
fun growing up because I had a
you?
lot of my cousins that would play with me. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was the
cousins
fun
are
part. Yes, that was a fun part.
sounds
And
awesome.
well, we all live in the same street, all of us,
Oh,
my whole
that's
family.
cool.
Yeah, a couple of neighbors, that aren't related, but most of us are all related in some way. Hmm.
Wow. Yeah, I'm like the opposite of you on that. I didn't
Yeah,
really have any family.
yeah, uh huh.
I was home alone from 5 years old. From kindergarten, I had a key to get
Wow,
in the
uh
apartment.
huh. Yeah,
So,
I had four brothers growing up.
wow, that's got to
Yeah,
be
I had four,
tough.
and then I was the only girl.
So, is
Yeah.
that a good thing?
Oh, they spoiled me.
Oh, well, that's nice.
But
That's
when
what
it
I was
wasn't,
wondering.
Sandra, when it wasn't a good thing, when
Hmm.
I started dating, because man, I feel sorry for all my boyfriends I
Oh,
had. They would go after them.
oh. Well, they cared about you, though. That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So in that department, no, it wasn't too good. They
Wow.
would scare away my boyfriends.
It is very night owl. My condolences to you. It is very difficult when our families don't recognize us.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
My mom is suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia, but she's in the early stages right now.
Now, does she smile when she sees you, though? I mean, this was at least she knew that I was somebody that she trusted, which I thought was perfect. That was fine.
Mhm. My husband's grandma had Alzheimer's and dementia, and she thought that he was her boyfriend.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And my husband would blush because he's light complected. I'm dark. He's light.
Uh-huh.
And he would be red, blushing and blushing because she would tell all the other patients to stay away from him because that was her boyfriend.
Oh, wow.
Or he was her grandson.
Night Owl is an only girl too. How many brothers, Night Owl?
Welcome to the club.
Well, how many brothers did you have? Do you have? Did do?
I have
I'm
four.
back, you guys. I hate to interrupt. I'm
How
sorry. I'm
many years
back.
later I have?
Back.
I changed this avatar. Do you guys see it?
Oh,
Oh
no.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Is that
What?
you?
No.
I'm trying
Who
to
is it?
recognize who it is. It's like a musician, right?
No.
Who?
Who
I
is
don't
it?
know. I have no idea.
But does it look like me?
Kinda, sorta.
From far away.
From
But once you
far.
get too close to the picture, it's not you.
No,
No.
the mouth doesn't look like. No, it's not you.
No.
No.
That's Mr. Tim's wife.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
Doesn't she look like me, kind of, though, in a way?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah,
I
in
mean,
a way she does. Yeah, from far away.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
I was gonna say your hair's getting way longer from the last
I
time
know,
you
right?
did that video.
Right?
Yeah,
All right,
but
I'm going
you
to
Yeah.
come
look
back.
like
I'm
a
going to
good.
switch it off. I don't
Okay.
want
Yeah,
to
she
be
does.
disrespectful or
You don't want to
anything
freak
like
out
that.
Mr. Tim or anything.
Right. Well, I asked him if I could do it.
I'm
And
sure.
she's beautiful.
She
She's
is
very
beautiful.
beautiful.
Very beautiful,
Yes,
Mr. Tim.
very beautiful.
You look like someone I know, LOL. Okay, so Night Owl has one older brother and one younger brother. They are both
Uh-huh.
alive and fine. Oh, that's good.
I have two older
Aw.
brothers and two younger brothers. I
Your
was in the
mom.
come on,
Your
bro.
mom.
Lay down. Hurry up.
So, where am I? Did I kick myself off?
I can hear you.
I don't see my picture. Oh,
There you are.
there I am.
There you are.
Sorry.
I could hear you, but I didn't see the picture.
I thought I kicked myself off.
Hey, I'm surprised
Um,
the phone is working.
Yeah, you got your
um,
new phone. You're
Yes,
figuring it out?
but it was kicking me off, and my husband would call me, my daughter, and they wouldn't even ring or mark or anything. I'm still gonna take it
wow.
back tomorrow. Well, today.
Maybe it has a personality disorder. We should go on one
I
of
have
these other channels that
no,
diagnose people.
I just have bad luck with phones. I don't know what it is with phones and me. I just, for some reason, I don't think they want me to have a phone.
Wasn't
So
that a
is
good joke
Michelle not
though?
still talking? I mean, I thought she finally wanted to talk and made the account to partake because she had lost people with cancer, and I was
Michelle.
really, you know what else I was sad about was that Net took down her video that she had made.
Which video? I didn't see it.
She had made one that she felt like I was being bullied and stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
Took it
Well, she
down.
she takes videos down pretty often, so
I
she'll
know.
take it. I know. But it just bummed you out.
Yeah.
Ah, I hear you, just like Mr. Tim. I hear you. I
Yeah.
miss the hell out of her. I bet you do, Mr. Tim.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You've had
But
a
it's
loss.
better to have loved and lost than never to have loved,
exactly.
or never to have even been loved. Really.
I still
Mm-hmm.
love the people I lost. I've lost. I still love them.
Yeah. No, I meant like people like in a relationship kind of sense, not like.
Mm.
I mean, like people that you were in love with,
Yeah, I
and
have a person I was in love with that I lost.
you still love them.
I do, and I thought of him all day. I sung him a song today.
No,
Um,
I don't mean
yeah.
lost by death. I mean they're
Oh,
just,
oh,
you know,
lost from your life. It's
yeah,
similar.
Yeah, it is.
Loss is loss.
really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You feel the pain?
But I feel for Mr. Tim because he's still in the grieving process, and it takes time to get to
Oh yeah,
I feel
place.
though that it's good to know
it
that
does.
you love her to the end, and she loved you.
Yeah,
Good. A lot of people don't have that. Some people die alone.
Oh,
yeah,
so many people, I think. I think
yeah,
so many people die alone.
yeah.
Yep. And feeling never being loved that much. You know, even no matter how it ended, if you've never, that's why it's better to have at least had a sense of frolicking and seeing the world through rosy-colored glasses and knowing what
Mm.
love is. You know, even if it might
Hmm.
not have been real to them, at least it was real to you. It's nice to experience.
Mr.
Mr.
Kid, I don't like to see Maddie. I don't like it. It's too sad.
Yeah, I can't watch Maddie
It's not.
anymore.
It's I don't know how all these people can just just sit there
Watch
and
her
watch her.
sick. She's so sick.
Practically.
She's
Yeah.
so
No.
sick.
No. Mm-mm.
She's twitching and
I,
hot
I
and
I I don't
oh
I don't get any enjoyment out of that at all.
no, it just
That
makes me
that
sad.
yeah, it does.
And they
Very,
do get enjoyment out of that.
They
yeah.
do. But she's
It's
somebody's
true.
daughter.
Yes, she is. And
She has
She's,
somebody's
the
mother.
people that love her.
I love
You know,
her. I care
I
about
do
She's
Maddie.
too.
somebody's mother. Yeah, I care about
I
her
do
too.
too. Yes, I do.
I wish that she, hadn't been harassed so much in my name. I mean, I
That's all
know
they
she
do,
got
SG.
harassed in my
That's
name.
all they do,
In
SG.
your
All they
name?
do. Maddie, Gerald. Maddie, Gerald. Everything is
She got
about them.
harassed in my deceased
I mean,
sister's
my
name.
God, please.
She got harassed
Oh,
in
oh, I
my
see what you
name.
mean by
Yeah,
people with
I
who
wish she
you.
had it because
Okay.
if she came here, man, we would encourage her.
Yeah, we would.
She gets or used to. I don't know if she does anymore, but I think she gets a lot of encouragement more than anyone I
Yeah,
have
but it's
ever
fake
known.
encouragement. That's the thing. Like, even,
No, it isn't. A lot of people really
not all
love
of
and
it, not
care.
all of it, but she doesn't know who to trust.
But then again, a lot of those people that have encouragement will send her money.
But listen
Yeah,
to
but
my
some of them
listen.
will say, "We've ordered Burger King for you. Go pick it up,"
Yeah,
and they'll go there and walk there in
yeah,
the
That's a
cold. And
scam they had though.
yeah,
That
but
they
nobody
always
ordered
happen.
Burger King for them.
yeah,
They did that scam so people would feel bad for them and get them food, get them
yeah,
money.
yeah.
SG.
Yeah, but here's the thing: I watched somebody as my deceased sister's name claim to be sending Maddie money.
Right. I understand what you're saying,
Yeah, and she
but
said, and
my
she was
point,
so upset. She goes, "Oh, you shouldn't do that, Linda, because that's my deceased sister's name. You shouldn't do that, Linda. Why would you even say you're going to send something and then you didn't send it?" And I get where you're coming from, that it's a scam and a way to make, and I do absolutely
I
see them
didn't
doing
make
that.
my point. My point is that Maddie over these years has had so much love and support that she can't take in. She
Yeah.
can't even feel it. I mean,
No,
SG,
she's numb.
if one of
She,
us had that much love and support in our lives, we would
wow.
feel like superstars, but she can't take it in at all. And that's
Yeah,
what
because of the addiction. The addiction, like addicts want any
Yeah,
reason to
it's
use.
not just because of the addiction, it's because of who she is as well.
Yeah, but when you're an addict, you want any reason to use.
But
So
just
even
stop
if, like,
saying
say
but
that they
after.
got $1,000, and you and I would be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe somebody cares about me that much." But for an addict, they'd be so rejoiceful and happy, they'd want to use.
No, I don't agree.
So, and same for, like, if somebody is telling them you're nothing, you're no good, they'd want to use.
I don't
When
agree.
they're angry, they want to use. They look for any reason to use again, whether it's happy,
I
sad,
don't agree.
angry, or mad.
yeah.
I just
Hmm.
don't agree. We're not going to agree on it. I followed her for a long time. I talked to her for a long time.
But have you researched addiction?
Researched it. I fucking lived it. I lost the love of my life to a fentanyl overdose. Yes, I'm familiar with
Right. So
it.
any reason they can, like happiness,
No,
no?
no, I'm just not going to agree with you on that. That's okay. I mean, I love you. I'm just not going to.
We all can disagree once in a while. Yep,
Yes.
yep.
Just
Hmm. Nothing wrong with that.
because,
So what made that person use your friend?
trying to think if I really want to go into that right now.
Well, you have to go like into him as
I
they
had a
were.
beautiful day with his mom today and reminiscing about him, and I sang to him in my car and I talked to him,
And
and
that's the saddest part of it, is that
um
they don't know how much they're loved.
he did. He knew he was loved. He knew he was loved.
But
And
they think they're letting those people down, I think.
he probably did.
Yeah, I think they're letting them down. And I bet you when you get to heaven, in my opinion, he'll be then when his mom gets there and the people who love him, he'll be like the person greeting them and totally has you remembered him before the addiction or whatever it may be. Totally healthy, not dependent on anything, and you'll be so happy to see him that you won't even realize that, oh, wait a minute.
Well, he's already actually come back through a medium to his mom and told her that all of his addiction and suffering is gone in the
I
afterlife.
believe that.
That it's
I
gone and
believe,
for her not to worry about any of that anymore.
That's good.
So,
I believe that. I
Yeah,
believe that, I hope that the afterlife is as I want to believe it is. And if it
mhm,
isn't, then I guess I'll just be dead and won't know.
yeah.
But as long as I believe that it's a certain way, it makes it better. It makes things better. Like everything's not in vain, you know? There's a reason.
Peace. Yeah, I believe that there is peace.
Yeah,
I don't know in what form, but I have my own visions and my own dreams about it, but I do believe there's peace
yep,
and there's rest.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
yep.
Yep.
And even if there's not, when we get there, we won't even know anything. So, bottom line is here in this life, it makes us brings us comfort.
Diane, you should try to find a medium. I think there are quite a few. I don't know where you live, but the town I grew up in was very crunchy granolas. We had lots of mediums and things like that.
Who would you want to talk to if you did have a medium, Diane? Maddie, she does though. She went to college and everything. I think she hurt
I would
herself
love
like
to talk to
four.
my daughter.
Would
That
you?
would be awesome.
Hmm.
But I do talk to my daughter. She comes in my dreams all the time.
Yeah, and my dreams too, Matt.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And when I wake up, oh God, I mean, I'm so happy because at least
Hmm.
even if in a dream, even if in a dream,
Whenever his mom
it
and I
makes
have
me happy.
about him,
Yeah.
we always ask each other, "Did you get to hug him? Did you get to hug him?" Because
Hmm.
that's the best part in the dream.
Yes,
And
the
I don't
hugging part.
often
Yes, yes.
the
Mhm.
the hug
Yep.
is pretty great.
And in my dreams, Sandra, my daughter is talking and walking and can see all the
Oh,
things that she wasn't able to do in life.
oh, that's
She's regular. She's
beautiful.
like a regular. Yes.
That is
I mean, I
beautiful.
thought I would never ever see my daughter walk or see or talk, but in my dreams, I get all that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that makes my heart so happy to hear you say that.
yeah, it does. And I
I
also, I
love.
also, I also have dreams about my granddaughter too. The same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Except in the dream, she's not a baby no more. She's a
Oh,
toddler. Yeah.
uh-huh.
Mhm. And the same thing, you know.
Do you get
She,
to hold
yeah,
them?
to hold them, yeah,
Nice.
and let them know how much I love them.
That's nice. I don't always get to hold them. When I do, it's very
Yeah. Oh
cool.
no, I have got. Yes, I do. I do. That's the first thing I do is
Yeah,
grab
and
them
you
and
wake
put
up
them.
happy, don't you? You
Yes,
wake up
I
like,
wake up happy. Yes,
yeah.
and I'll be talking about it all day to my husband, my mom, or my dog,
Mm-hmm.
even the grandkids, and I'll tell them Christina, because that was her name.
Mm-hmm.
Came and visit Nana because they call me Nana. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
My
but yeah,
friend
in my
Sam
dreams,
used to have dreams of her son, but she would wake up crying because
no, I've never woken up crying. SG, it's
he
always been
killed
a happy
himself.
experience for me just to see them. Do the things that
Yeah,
they never did in their lifetime while they were here. And to me,
I,
that's awesome.
I think she has so much guilt, like 'cause he killed
Uh-huh.
himself, and I'm not saying she should have guilt. I think that when it's something like that, you feel like shoulda, woulda, coulda, and when they come back, then you feel like, oh, good, they're back, and it didn't
Hmm.
happen because it's such a nightmare. Which
Yeah.
even losing a child is a nightmare, but I
Oh
do
yes.
think she feels like I don't know, but I know she would wake up crying.
Oh, Diane, I'm sorry. Okay, so Diane would like to see her husband again. He
Well,
does.
who you would spend for an hour with?
I would pick Matthew, and I would
I
just
would
want to
pick Elvis.
sit in the grass with him.
I would pick Elvis.
You'd pick Elvis if
Mm-hmm.
anyone, even someone you
Because
knew.
I wouldn't want to say goodbye to them again.
Oh wow,
But I've always wanted to meet Elvis.
saying goodbye to them all over again. You're right. I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah. But I would, but
Oh,
I
this.
definitely know I'm going to see them somewhere in another life. So, and that'll be for eternity. So I would pick Elvis because I never met him before, and I'd be thrilled.
ASG. I support your channel. No, I can't
I
do
love
Elvis.
him.
I can't do
Oh
Elvis.
God, I would have so many questions for him.
Hmm.
Just I would love him.
I,
I'd
I
probably be
thought you I
singing with
thought you
him.
were
I'd
gonna
be
say
like, "Remember this one? Remember this one you did? Remember
Liberace.
this one you did?"
What were you saying, Bobby?
I wonder what I thought she was gonna say Liberace.
Oh,
No,
That's what I
I would
thought.
have
So
nothing to
that
say
come
to
out of her
him.
mouth, Liberace. Maybe he would have
I'd
given
have
you
nothing to
escape.
say to him.
Now you're not gonna get your escape, SG.
I saw
My
Liberace on TV once on the Lucy show. He was hysterical. But
Yeah.
not.
didn't he used to be a lot on you know, I don't know, a lot of talk shows. Really,
Yeah.
I just don't even remember what he played or anything. I just know my hair
No.
looked like him.
That's
We
before
would
my
always we
time.
would always see my dad and my mom. They love Liberace.
Huh.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, look who's on. Jeez Louise.
Don't say it.
No, sorry.
Don't.
Him
No,
or maybe
no,
Andy
no.
Gibb even. I would like Andy Gibb.
Andy Gibb.
Oh, he was so
I would like to
handsome.
have a dinner party and I would have Marilyn Monroe. I would
Mhm.
have Mahatma Gandhi there.
Yeah, Gandhi. Yeah.
Party because he doesn't eat
Mhm.
much. And I'd have Elvis. I'd have Da Vinci.
Huh.
Uh, yeah, I would
Oh,
like
Da
William.
Vinci. Da Vinci'd be on my list for sure.
Leonardo da Vinci. I'd love to pick his brain. Maybe that's who I'd have back instead of Elvis.
Yeah.
Maybe Leonardo da Vinci.
Or
'Cause I
maybe one of those pharaohs from Egypt so we could find out if they really flew helicopters or thought about
ooh, yeah, but see, Da Vinci, he made, he
inventor.
actually
Yeah.
did, bird's eye view maps, like aerial view maps that were totally accurate without
From the
ever having
ground.
a
Right.
phone.
I know. He was amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, he invented stuff they're still going through and making now that they
Yes,
never made.
yes,
It's so
it's
cool.
amazing.
Hmm.
Like the robotic hands doing surgery and shit. I mean,
The question
it,
is, would Da Vinci want to have a meal with us? Like, I don't know. I don't know if he'd probably be like, "Who the fuck is who the fuck is this?"
oh no way. You kidding me? Da Vinci would definitely want to. I mean,
He
there's
thinks.
no fucking doubt about it.
SG,
Yeah.
SG. I'm gonna have to go because my grandkids are here already.
Okay,
Okay.
Bobby.
All
Yeah.
right.
Lovely
No,
talking to you. Take care.
yeah. I'll be on the chat in a while.
All right. Have a
Have,
good night.
They're very
have a
loud.
great
Okay.
night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Love you.
Love you. Oh, too late.
Yeah, it's nice to want to see your loved ones again, but I really, really
Saying goodbye again. You're right. I hadn't thought
want to get
about
by
that.
again.
Oh, that would be
Yeah,
rough.
exactly. It would take that hour and a sec. That's the
Yeah.
what's it called? The theory of relativity. That's what it's called. Is it Einstein's? It's all
Yeah.
relative.
Uh-huh.
It's like if you put your hand on a hot iron, it feels like an hour. You put your hand on a hot girl, it feels like a minute. Like it's like depending. It's all relative. Like if it's a second that when you're sitting there not having fun,
I,
time does not fly by.
I
But
don't
when you're
think that's
having
the
fun,
theory of
no,
relativity.
it's not. It's
Okay.
not.
Okay.
It's not. It's not the theory
Okay.
of relativity, but it's basically, it was in the movie The Deep Blue Sea
Mhm.
with LL Cool J was in it
Mhm.
and Samuel Jackson, and
Mhm.
it was about those super smart sharks. And he goes, no, it's like if you spend, there's if you touch a hot iron for a second, it feels like an hour. But if you touch a hot girl for an hour, it feels like a second. It's
Mm.
all relative,
Mhm.
which kind of like, what's your theory of relativity?
Oh, that's really beautiful, Tim. The quilt made a king size quilt made out of her clothes. What's my theory of relativity? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
My personal theory of relativity? Like what's
No, like when you said you didn't think that was the theory of relativity.
oh, well, I thought it was like when you drop an orange and you drop a feather and or I don't know.
That the feather takes longer to, or is
Well,
it
not a
the,
feather. That's not right because that would have wind resistance and it would involve velocity. But it'd be like or wind resistance. But like the theory of relativity, I thought was more about
isn't that the
gravity.
theory of gravity?
Yeah, gravity. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm talking about relative. That's Newton. I'm talking
Mm,
about not Sir Isaac Newton, about Einstein's theory of relativity,
okay.
which I still don't even really.
I'd like Einstein. I'd like to meet Einstein.
I wouldn't. He was a pervert.
Was he?
Mhm.
Oh gosh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think he was married to like his cousin or something.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Jimi
Yeah.
Hendrix would be cool, or
Mm,
like, or Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. But I don't know. I think Da Vinci would be pretty cool to pick his brain, but he'd probably talk in all these fucking riddles that we wouldn't even understand.
I'd wanna meet Billie Holiday.
Ooh, that would be a good one. That's why I'm saying I'd like to have a whole dinner party with people.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
but you're right. Saying goodbye is too hard.
Yeah, it would be. Totally. Mhm. I'm
Hmm.
just checking out what's what Bobby was talking about there.
Hmm.
Mhm. Mhm. Just real quick.
It's okay. Thanks.
But yeah, it is pretty much always the same. But that's okay because we've been on for a while anyway. We've been on for 3 hours.
Hmm. Thanks
Yeah.
for letting me come up.
Oh, I appreciate it. Hi, Willie Rosato. And all of you guys are destined to have um,
Hi, Willie.
a happy life and meet up with your loved ones after. And just keep being good people here, man. In
Hmm.
the eyes of whoever deems people worthy of going on to a utopia or a afterlife where you can be amongst them, keep being a good person. I mean, it might not be true, but what do you got to lose, right?
Yeah, we love
Everything.
ideas too. I mean, everybody has different ideas. We love hearing about them.
Yeah, I mean, you have
Hmm.
everything to lose, and I mean, you have
Everything's a game.
everything to
Hmm.
gain, and like nothing to lose except everything, everything. You have the
Hmm.
afterlife to lose if you're a bad person here, possibly, possibly, right? So it's better to think that there is, you know, higher being, and when you look at things like the man of war, the Portuguese man of war, or the octopus.
Octopi.
Yeah. I mean, when we look at all of the, um, no, this isn't pink.
Octopi have
You think you're pink?
oh, she thinks I'm pink. Oh no, I'm Tanger. I put S train S T I misspelled my name as kind of a joke, like stranger. because SG
Oh,
made a joke about
yeah,
stranger.
this
What
is
I don't know what
not pink. Yeah.
I just have I have a pink avatar because those are from my garden today. Those are called bleeding hearts, and they're a flower I really like. That SG says they're poisonous, so I won't eat them. But I think they're really pretty. But it's just me, Night Owl.
Oh,
Yeah.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh
Yes.
yes,
Oh, you know what? You
yes,
might have
Mr.
changed my
Tim.
mind now. Teddy Roosevelt would be awesome to me.
Oh, Night Owl knows. Oh, okay. Uh,
Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt, man, he is quite the fucking hero.
is interesting, very interesting.
He sure is. He even has a Bigfoot story too. Teddy
Wow.
Roosevelt. Yep, that would be
All right. Well, are you
interesting.
going
Yep.
on later tonight? Probably, SG.
I don't know, maybe, maybe not, but I am gonna end this one right
All
now.
right.
I
All right.
appreciate you being here.
Thank you. Do you want me to leave first and then you say goodbye?
No, you can say goodbye with me.
Oh, okay.
Peace, love, and tacos, all of you. Mr. Tim, Night Owl, Diane, Bobby, Willie, Michelle, Candace, Diane, everybody who was
Mr.
here.
Tim, Pink, Paranormal
Everybody.
Underworld,
Pink,
Bobby,
yes,
Rainbows,
Pink.
Night Owl,
Mm-hmm.
Rachel Reed,
Rachel Reed, yes, all of you. All of you.
Diane. Oh,
You all
thank
mean the
you,
world.
Diane. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, this channel would be nothing without all of us.
Thank you,
Think
guys.
about
I
it.
really appreciate all of you. Did you get your voicemail message from me today? SG telling you I
I
appreciated you.
will listen to it, but
Go
I
listen
will.
to it. It's a feel good message.
Thank you.
Okay.
And
You're welcome.
everybody
All right.
deserves feel good messages, by the way. And
Yeah,
we
I was.
love all of you, and you're all beautiful flowers in our garden, everyone's
Yay.
garden.
Beautiful.
Yep,
Peace,
we
love,
love
and
you.
tacos.
Peace, love, and tacos. Good night.
Good night.